Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, and I welcome you all to the Lenovo AMD Streamer Showdown, brought to you in association with the Reliance Digital. I'm your Costa Assassin. For sitting on the desk with me today is Aggressive, who is, in my eyes, a very proficient Apex Legends player. How are you doing, Aggressive?
Honestly, that's a little bit too much praise coming out
Mhm.
from you, my man. But hey, thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, I am really excited. I did miss out on day one, sadly, but hey, I heard a lot of great things about the side of Team Mackle, and I'm really pumped to see what they can do here in this streamer invitation, or will they be dethroned from their top spot by Team Scout? That's going to be the real question. But still, there are a lot of other streamers and teams that we need to look out for as well because they've been
Yep.
putting in the grind. And day number one, that was just the testing round because in day number two is where the real battle begins.
So just like you, right, Aggressive, maybe a lot more of the audience as well might have missed day number one and they don't know who exactly are the streamers playing in the Streamer Showdown by Lenovo, AMD, and Reliance Digital. So let's quickly head on over towards the streamers page as well, where we're going to be seeing all of these participants. And I want you to go ahead and take a quick look at all of the streamers, all the top 16 best of the best out there in the country who are participating in the Lenovo AMD Apex Legends Streamer Showdown in association with Reliance Digital.
To walk you right through the streamers, ladies and gentlemen, let's start at the very beginning. It's going to be Scout OP, Axback, Bloodline, Meow 16K, Fatu, Bing 69, Lord Batura, Mackle, Kyle, Sherlock, Sway, Beck for Mercy, Princess, Rebel, Mafia, and Stabby. These guys, they're the best of the best when it comes out to the world of Apex, ladies and gentlemen, and they are here to bring you content as well as a lot of amazing frags. So, hey, if you don't want to miss out on any of the action, make sure to hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell because we're going to be pumping out a lot of these streamer invitationals all over the place. So, you don't want to miss out on this action because if you love these streamers, if you want to keep them on the server and want to keep them playing, make sure to support us as much as you possibly can. And hey, Assassin, I'm really excited to see what these streamers are going to be pulling off on day number two because if day number one was anything like you told me, day number two is going to be one for the books as well.
It definitely is going to be like, we know for a fact that day one had some intense action coming out from Team Mackle and Team Axback. We definitely are going to be taking a look at the standings as well in a bit. But to be honest, what I think is that Team Mackle, they are the one to be, talked about here. 115 points with a total of 76 kill points and a total of 39 placement points. I feel like that Team Mackle, they've already set themselves right up there in the top, and we know the entire difference coming out in the day one standings. If you take a look at it, right, Aggressive, Team Mackle, Axback, they both are right up there. Team Mackle with 115 points, Team Axback with 85. Both of them were fighting it out really, really close until Team Mackle, they went in, got a hell lot of kill points thanks to Prudge and his explosive plays as well with the Octane, and the way the guy was just popping off
Mhm.
heads, like 12, 13 kills in a particular game. It was all so beautiful, and Praj, I feel like that today is not going to be any different. He's going to keep on performing, keep on dishing on damage to all of these other streamers and the other players in the server. Team Sherlock, Scout, they both are in the 50s range. Sherlock with 58 total points, Scout with 50. You know what the best part is, Aggressive? Team Scout
Mhm.
actually started off day number one on a really good note. They got the champion for match number one. And
Oh.
I thought that Team Scout might just, keep on putting up that champion, uh, that champion title again and again and again. But no, not it did not happen because Team Mackle and Team Axe back, they were just way too goddamn good, especially Team Sherlock as well. Every single
Mhm.
time third partying their way in to a particular fight. like
They played it
I,
smart. They played it
yeah,
smart. You have to give it.
no. So I'm not judging them, but it was a smart move coming out from the side of Team Sherlock. But what I'm
Mhm.
chuckling about is the fact that Team Sherlock, right, the way they did it as well, it
Oh,
was
come
quite
on. You're making
interesting.
me envious, man, that I missed out on day one at this
You
point
missed
because we
out.
had so much fun at day one. Come
It
on.
was it was insane. I'm not even gonna lie. So Team Mafia, Lord Bathura, Rebel Sway, right below them are all in the 30s and 40s range. Then over towards the other side of the table as well, we had teams that are in the 10s and 20s range as well. So overall, I feel as if today might just be a little different because all of these other teams who are not up there on the table are going to try and take on the Heem. It's like Team Mako and Team Axback. Let's find out. Match one is ready, so why don't we quickly jump straight in towards World's Edge Season 6.
Kill one now. I burn.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lenovo AMD Apex Legends Streamer Showdown in association with Reliance Digital. Well, we are all set and ready to dive straight into match number 1 for day 2 of this particular Streamer Showdown, and I feel like that aggressive. We're going to be jumping straight into the map as well. You can already see all of these teams. They have chosen their drop points, and I feel like that it is going to be Team Bloodline to be moving in towards the thermal station. And it is going to be Team Sway to be dropping just above them near the Harvester. Not directly into the Harvester, but yesterday we did see Team Sway moving into the Harvester every single time. But today they're moving in over towards staging. It is going to be Team... where exactly is Team Scout? Scout. Oh, there you go. Team Scout is right there. Just below Team Bloodline. So... interestingly, we're now going to be seeing a lot of fights happening right off the bat here because we know for a fact that yesterday we had Team Scout who kind of were playing a passive game, but today I feel like that they're going to change that strategy.
Yeah, Scout, as soon as his team gets rolling, we know for a fact them to be one of the more driving forces out there who just love to take those aggressive fights, but at the same time, those aggressive fights can backfire from time to time. But hey, if they're feeling it today, I want to see that gameplay because you know for a fact that when it comes down to Apex, I love to play aggressive as possible. And when the opposition is also that aggressive, it just adds to the fun even more. And these streamers are here for content as well as for frags, ladies and gentlemen. And just as I was talking about that, it's going to be the first fight on the way. And Zayd on YT does take a little bit of damage. Needs to run on away as he has been spotted, holding on down from inside of the building. But how long can he survive for is going to be the real question.
So Team Bloodline, for now though, not taking things slow. They do have found out a squad right in front of them. So I'm not really sure if they're going to try and engage because, yeah, they do have a pretty good loot. They've got the Alternator and the Spitfire as well. And I feel like that they might just go ahead for the fight. They've got Shivaz on that gold shield, by the way, so something to be careful about for the side of Team Rebel, because Rebel is already down, and Battle Big and Kick, it is all down with them. There's going to be Team Bloodline to just go ham. They're just going to try and push them down, take each and every player down from the side of Team Rebel. But it looks like that
On.
Rebel
Spitfire!
is gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be kicked to go ahead and take that fight, and it is gonna be Bloodline to come in for the save and take care of all of these players. Team Rebel, they're gonna be out for match number 1, and it's gonna be now 14 squads left in this match.
Honestly, the Spitfire just goes burr, man. That's all that I have to say. That guy just pulled out a Spitfire, and all of them just mowed them down piece by piece. That's why the Spitfire, ladies and gentlemen, is such a strong weapon because of the amount of suppressive fire that it can do. The action does not stop here. It's gonna be Fatu going in for a fast swing, and it's gonna be Zayden White dealing a lot of damage down towards the Revenant, but he's not gonna be able to survive for long. He needs to dip back out. He doesn't have the armor for this, and he needs to try and go in for this kill. The scan does go in from the side of the blood out. Fatu reveals everyone's position, but he's getting damaged from multiple different sidelines. Zayden White, he doesn't have long to survive. He does get killed out by Mafia, and he needs to try and swing this corner. He needs to try and save his buddies, but Fatu, he's getting pushed by too many players. He needs to be careful. He's all by his lonesome. Fatu at only half HP. He needs to make a decision. Either he needs to go in for a play, or either he needs to run on away and then pick up his buddies later on down the line, because the entirety of the side of Team Mafia, they're healing themselves back up. They're soon going to be at full HP. He doesn't have a choice. He needs to go in for the swing, and it is going to be Medusa coming in down from the sideline to take down Fleecy. But on towards the bag, and B-Gun from the side of Team Mafia is going to be able to survive. Not for long, because now is where the real damage about to start. Lord Bathura's team played it beautifully, went in for that third party, was able to clean up at least one of the teams and take down half of the team on the side of Team Mafia. But hey, honestly, Assassin, the action is just not stopping. It's happening all over the place. Team Scout now is going to be the one going on down for the backline, and Team Scout, they're trying to survive. They're trying to go in from the flames, but they just cannot survive. One by one, all the members, they're just dropping like flies all over the place. Team Bloodline, what is happening here?
Well, Team Bloodline, it looks like that they want to go ahead and challenge on these Titans in the scoreboard. They really want to go ahead and make a name out for themselves on the overall standings. So I'm not surprised with their performance. They might have actually put on the grind, put on the practice as well. Like I mentioned yesterday, maybe a whole night Apex grind. You never really know. But yeah, judging from their performance, it looks like that they're feeling it. They're feeling it today. They're pretty damn confident. Team Max back. They are going to be going ahead and fighting against Team Stabby. If I'm not wrong, it's going to be the startup guy to go ahead and take down Stabby as well. Bad one. He's got the R99 and the Woes in Fat Monster. Well, he's going to try and engage. He's got the Beast of the Hunt activated, and he knows where exactly these players went in for. There comes the scan, and he knows the last known location for that particular player. Fat Monster, fight, but I feel like that he might just be slowed down a little bit more because he has to maneuver, you know, around the stairs and then eventually outside of the building. Whereas Fat Monster, whereas Startup Guy, he took the roofs. He took the easy way. As he just, you know, quickly made his way over towards the other side. Now, though, it's going to be Team Max back to leave out that fight. And yeah, there are only like 9 squads left now, aggressive. Quite a start, isn't it?
Yeah, this is probably the most eventful start that I've seen to an Apex game in a really long time, unless you consider the casual lobbies where everyone just lands in one spot, and then somehow there are only like 5 spots left, and it's not even the second circle. Yeah, those are my games in a nutshell. Half of the time, I'm one of the squads that can survive, but hey, as soon as I survive, there is a third party who gets 4th party, then the 5th party comes on in, then the 6th party is like, oh, hello there, are you having a party over here? I'm gonna be the one to win on out. And that's pretty much what happened in this matchup. These streamers, they did not have a good day, but some of them, yes, they had a good day. They got the kills, they got the loot, and now they're set in prime position to take a lot of these different engagements moving on down the line. And Team Axback, they're on the number 2 position, but they had a really slow start. But Team Mackle, they're still on the server, and they're still gunning to try and go in for a play.
So Team Mackle, for now, all got themselves sorted in terms of the loot, though. And I feel like that they might just try and move in aggressive. Because Brudge, well, he has a little bit of an itch right now. He's like, did not quite get a lot right there at the start. I managed to get myself 2 kills. That's it. I want more. I put up 12 or 13 the last match yesterday. So, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and get more. Ooh, interestingly, Mackle is going to be going down, and the startup guy is going to be the one to go ahead and take care of Mackle. That is Team Axback going up against Team Mackle. It is the second spot team going up against the
Oh,
first
let's
one.
go.
And this is definitely going to be one for the books, at least for match one. Because we know for a fact that Team Axback, they're looking for revenge. They're looking to take down the Titans right off the bat so that they can claim that first spot on the overall standings. It's going to be the startup guy to once again spot out that player. His movements, he knows where exactly he's headed for. And the ring might just go ahead and screw up Team Mackle. There's going to be Prudge to be running around like a mad dog, and he's trying to get back into the ring. He's trying to find some cover, and there you go. The medkit is going to come out as well from the side of Prudge. It's a lot of HP, aggressive. This is not at all good. Northern Breeze, where exactly is he?
Ooh, the movement.
They have to go ahead. Yep, the movement god himself, Prudge. Just gonna bounce back and forth. Is gonna make his way into the ring. He has to go ahead and revive Mackle, but I feel like that it's too late.
Gone,
he's gone. Yeah, Mackle can't be revived. I don't think so that his
God,
banner can be recovered as well. And yep, because he is the one who put down these jump pads.
This guy, does he have a backup plan for a backup plan? Like, what is this? He just knew where he needed to go. He knew where those jump pads were, and he was able to traverse the map this beautifully. That is Brunch for you, ladies and gentlemen. He never fails to impress. But hey, Team Axback, they know for a fact how dangerous this player can be. He's just running, trying to survive this, and he's actually leading all the members of the same Team Axback away from his teammates, but he's also playing inside of the circle. This is super smart because he's now causing them to waste all of their resources, and even if Prudge goes down here, he's still gonna be able to waste all of the time coming on down through from the side of Team Axback. And this is so smart because he's playing for the standing. He's making sure that his opposition team, the person who is on the second position, does not get far ahead of them. And this is so beautiful and so smart because even if he's able to make sure they have no resources moving on down forward, they still remain on that #1 spot no matter what happens because their standing points are extremely high. And Team Axback, they're falling into that trap here, Assassin. This is beautiful from the side of Prudge.
Wow, Prudge. Well, definitely is going out.
Look at this. It's happening.
Yeah, it is. Team Axback, on the other hand, well, they need to get back into the ring, and Team Lord Batura, they're almost there. They're catching up as well into the action. 8 squads left right now, and I feel like that Team Lord Batura themselves have done pretty good. Clubs has got himself 2 kills, and I feel like that Medusa might be in for a kill of his own, because yeah, yesterday we did see Medusa getting herself a lot of kills. Right? She was actually doing pretty darn good from the side of Team Lord Batura. But hey, they got Prudge. There's gonna be Prudge in danger, and Prudge is gonna go ahead and take down clubs. Oh no! Don't tell me there is gonna be Prudge to be falling down by Lord Batura. Yep, it is gonna be Medusa is gonna come in and finish it off, by the way, and they're gonna try reviving clubs. Get him back up, but oh! There comes the third-party action. It's gonna be Team Axback to be coming in, and it is gonna be Axback to go ahead and get that frag and become the new kill leader.
Axback, they're in the perfect position. They hunted Prudge down to the ends of the universe pretty much to try and kill him. But at the very end, I think that Prudge would have actually gotten away with it. His play was super smart, but at the very end of it all, it was the side of Team Medusa just coming in from the silence and being like, hey, you're not going to be going anywhere. You're coming into my crosshairs, and he was able to do a lot of damage though right at the very end. Being able to take down 2 players there, Assassin, it's nothing to scoff at, and Prudge, he tried his best for his own buddies. But hey, someone's got to take that #1 position away, and probably it's going to be the side of Team Axback because they're still alive. They're going to be kicking, and Team Sherlock, they're right on their tail. And the engagement should be starting off soon enough because now is where the real fun begins.
7 squads left out, and we have Team Sherlock right in front of our eyes, who have themselves the 3rd spot on the overall standings. And I feel like that Team Sherlock might just be waiting for the right opportunity once again, just like yesterday, strategizing their moves, playing it smart, and playing it for survival. Well, interestingly, yesterday we also saw we also saw them, you know, sort of taking a different route in the 3rd or the 4th match, where they did take the early engagements, but were not able to do much in that. So I guess that going back to that default setup kind of is going to be something that they are going to be looking forward to. Hey, over towards Countdown, we do have Ultimate Noob, who is trying to possibly look out for someone trying to rotate back into this region, because we know for a fact that the ring was closing in, and there were a couple of teams picking and prodding around this region. Juzo and the rest of Team Sway, or at least what's left of it, which is just Juzo.
What?
Sway?
Is it?
Yep.
Oh,
Sway
no.
just got knocked out by Shiva. I feel like that Juzo is going to be the final player. He's going to try and take that zip line, and it's going to be Shiva to go ahead and take care of Juzo, and it's going to be Yato Place. Who's going to suggest a new location? Yeah, Yato Place is going to suggest a new location for the entire team Bloodline to rotate onto. He's going to try and take that fight against team. I feel like it's team. Oh, hold on a second. Is it Team Sherlock?
Yeah,
is it Team Sherlock? Yeah, is it? Yeah, it is Team Sherlock. It's gonna be Team Sherlock and Team Bloodline to be going up against each other. And I feel like that Team Mercy is right round as well.
This is gonna be so close. All of these three teams are now in close proximity with one another, and the fight could break out at any second. Whoever gets spotted out first will be the first one to go in for that engagement. I believe it was Team Mercy and not Team Sherlock, but they know for a fact where they are, and the positions are now revealed. But this is a really smart play coming out down from the side of Team Bloodline, because they just dipped. They knew for a fact that Team Mercy is right around the corner, and they didn't want to stay for long, and a beautiful ultimate coming on down through from the side of the Crypto, just stunning out everyone with the EMP, and with that one EMP, they're going to be able to stabilize a lot. And the one person that did go on down through was going to be Mercy, but with the third party now coming on down through, they need to go in for rotation, because if Team Sherlock is in the right position, and if they're able to catch out Team Mercy here when they're on low HP, and when they don't have enough of their resources to try and invest into that fight, it's better to go in for a rotation play and just cut your losses at the bare minimum. But at the same time, Team Axback, they have the phone number of one of the other teams. They're going in for a couple of laser beaks.
That's Team Sherlock.
Monster, oh my god, that's a lot of damage coming on down through onto him. He just gets beamed, and they all need to run away. Cut their losses. They took down one member. Play it slow, play it smart, then go in for that fight.
Ooh, the Kraber is in as well from the side of the startup guy, and I feel like the Team Axback, they might just wipe out the entirety of Team Sherlock. Team Sherlock, they're looking to evade out of this region because they know that they don't have the advantage here against Team Axback. Team Axback, they're just gonna go ahead and use the terrain to their advantage. I feel like that we might just be seeing the startup guy trying to snipe out a player or two with that Kraber.
Playing it slow, and I kind of like this, but at the same time, could be dangerous. The Kraber shot just barely hits the flying Bangalore, but she's going to be able to survive for just a little while longer. Let's see for how long. That's going to be the real question, because with the positions now being close enough, all of these teams are slowly but surely making their way down towards the other circle, but with the circle now closing in slowly but surely, round 4 is just about to start, Assassin, and things are looking up, but at the same time, I'm really scared because they're walking into a death trap, considering all of the high ground advantages that the other teams have, who have already shifted on down over to the circle, getting a lot of the information. I don't know how I feel about this, Assassin, because this could just be a bloodbath waiting to happen.
So, a minute and 40 seconds left for the ring to close in. That is the round 4 ring, and I feel like that Emotional Mercy is the one to go ahead and take care of Team Sherlock, especially Sherlock herself. And Sherlock is going to be going down, and I feel like the Team Mercy, they might just go ahead and completely finish off the side of Team Sherlock. And are they out? They are, right? Yeah. Team Sherlock, they're out, man. Four squads left now, and Team Mercy is going to be them to be going up against the side of Axback.
Honestly, this is the play that we were expecting as well. Team Mercy, they're just able to bob and weave their way around the map in such a way that they're able to take a lot of these engagements in their own favor. And using the caustic to its worst advantage as well, they should be able to survive for long, but at the same time, that silence from the side of the Reverend slows down a lot of the plans and a lot of the hopes that they could have had with the Revenant ultimate as well. They're just going in for the voice, they're just going in for the plays, but still cornered. He's gonna be able to survive down, holding with that judge for just a little while longer. Mates on the left, mates on the right, they have nowhere to run it, they have nowhere to hide. Team Mercy, they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. They're gonna clip them from the left, they're gonna clip them from the right, they're still trying to flow in for that spite. And oh my god, Team Axback, they're in a pretty sticky situation. One more member from inside, going in for a couple of plays. It's gonna be watch this trying to go in for a front swing. He's trying to go in for that strike. He's just not able to survive for long. The Fatbuster, he just whips out that axe and just snaps the side of watch this down to a literal crisp. That guy tried so hard. That fight was so intense. One on the left, one on the right, stuck in the absolute worst position possible. They tried to survive that assassin, they just couldn't. All of the advantages were pointing towards the side of Team Axback, but right at the very end there, what just happened?
Oh, by the way, also remember the fact that yesterday for the first match, Northern Bleeds was the one to go ahead and clutch it out as well for the side of Team Mackle. He did not manage to get that champion title though, but yeah, he did clutch out a 1 versus 3. Oh, never mind. Don't tell me that he is about to commit suicide. Wow, he is. Okay then. Not gonna give any sorts of kill points to the side of Team Axback. Interesting. I like that. But yeah, it's gonna be Team X back to go ahead and be the champions for match one of the Lenovo AMD Apex Legends Streamer Showdown in association with Reliance Digital. Ladies and gentlemen, that was match one concluding right there, and Team X back to go ahead and get that champion title with them. Most probably dethroning the side of Team Mackle as well on the overall standings. We're going to be waiting for the standings to be ready and the overall standings to be ready as well, but aggressive. What the hell was that performance coming out from all of these streamers for match number one?
Honestly, I didn't even know when the match started and when it ended. Normally, when you see a game of Apex and when you cast it in general, and the audience can back me up here as well, when you're watching, the action doesn't start right off the bat.
Yep.
It really doesn't, especially when you consider this being a tournament setting and a streamer showdown as well. A lot of streamers, they like to play it a little bit more slower, but what was this match assassin? Right at the get-go, we saw an intense fight. And then the fight just kept on going. Team Bloodlines, they just kept on pushing. Scout got taken down right at the very beginning stages. It was all just a Hail Mary of a situation. All these teams were just throwing themselves at one another. One by one, the bodies kept on dropping. We saw an intense fight from the side of Mercy and also Team Axback. Out of pure desperation, the entirety of Team Mercy, they were stuck inside of a building, one from the left, one from the right. Revenant also coming on down through Revenant abilities as well. They couldn't use anything. But right at the very end, Watch this tried to go in for a play. He tried to clutch it out for his team, but he just didn't have the weapon to do it. And it was Fat Monster being able to clutch everything out, just whip out his axe and be like, bro, I don't care. I'm gonna cut you up and I'm gonna make you into mincemeat. He did it so beautifully there, Assassin. And we need to watch this again. So let's head on down over into the highlights for this matchup. Because Assassin, I want you to talk us right through this. Because this was an exciting game number one.
Yeah, match number one was definitely an exhilarating one where we did see Team Bloodline going up against all of these other teams. They had a pretty good loot. They went up against the side of Team Rebel, if I'm not wrong. Team Rebel, they got instantly knocked out as well out of match one. We did see Team Bloodline be a lot aggressive every single time they took a fight. Team Faru, unfortunately, they did try, but Zeta on YouTube and Krat, they both fell down. And I am pretty damn sure that they were not able to recover Kratz's banner. Zeta on YouTube got taken out as well. And Fatu, well, the guy was roaming around towards the ground floors. He tried to come in much later to maybe get himself a frag or two, try and rack up some kill points, but that did not happen. Mafia, on the other hand, well, if I'm not wrong, Begum, was it Begum, who got himself a frag over there, but yeah, nothing much coming out from side of Team Mafia as well in the very end. But hey, Team Scout, he did put up quite a performance though, but against the side of Yaku Place and Yang, we were not able to do much once again. Team Lord Batura, they did find out Praj, by the way, in this particular situation where Praj was all by himself, and yeah, Northern Breeze was nowhere to be found. Northern Breeze was somewhere else entirely, and Praj was like, okay, it's just me and my sadness. We are gonna try and maybe survive, but yeah, unfortunately, he did not survive that fight against Team Lord Batura. And this was that unfortunate moment for Juzo. He tried to zipline his way to the top. He was the last player from the side of Team Sway, but yeah, he was plugged out right out of thin air. Team Axback, on the other hand, they did open fire on towards Team Sherlock, and they wiped out the entirety of Team Sherlock, if I'm not wrong. No, never mind. It was actually Team Mercy to come in and finish off Team Sherlock. And then later down the line, Team Mercy, they were also chased by the side of...
Yeah, this one, bud.
This one, right here. Yep. Take it away, man. It's your line.
No, like, honestly speaking, at this point here, Assassin, what do you do? One on the left, one on the right, and this is just the pinnacle of Apex, ladies and gentlemen. All of these streamers, they just went for it. They didn't care. They didn't know what was gonna happen, and watch this, he tried his hardest, but the weapon that he had is just not meant for this type of situation. R99 and Fat Monster just cuts him up like butter at that point. 2 hits to the dome and he's already down, and right at the very end, Northern Breeze is like, I want that number 2 position and I'm gonna make sure I kill this guy no matter what happens. Begum tried to go in for a survival play. He was just not able to find it, and right at the very end, Northern Breeze is like, hey, I got my points. Let me just kill myself so that we do not give any more kill points down towards our opposition. So in the long run, I would say that they played it very beautifully. They played it really smart. And at the same time, Praj, I have to get props to that guy. He wasted so much time. And I believe that if Lord Batura's team was not there, he would have actually gotten away with it and maybe killed out the side backs.
We know for a fact that Northern Breeze and Praj, both of them are amazing clutch masters for the Sara team. Mackle, even though them going ahead and losing out both of their comrades, if it is either Praj or Northern Breeze, they do try till the very end to try and put up some placement points or even kill points, because these
Mhm.
guys are amazing fraggers and they are mechanically gifted as well. So I feel like that using all of these movements, right? You did see Praj just jumping around and running around, trying to evade all of these bullets and then, making his way into safety. That was beautifully played from the side of Team Mackle as well. But all attentions on Team Max back, as they are the ones to go ahead and take the champion title.
Honestly, Team Icebox, they played it so beautifully right up till the very end. They wanted to shut down the side of Team Backle really badly. And I think that Brudge, he was literally their number one target. They didn't give up on him, even though he ran into the circle, deep into it, and he just kept on running. And the entirety of Team Backle, the entirety of Team Icebox, sorry, just kept on chasing right until the very end. Beautifully done from all of these teams, but at the same time, I feel as though a lot of the other members could have stepped up a lot more, and hopefully in game number 2 we can see a lot more coming on down from the other lower placement streamers, because they have a lot more to prove here and they have a lot more content to show us as well. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Battle Royale. This is a streamer invitational. Someone has to be at the top, someone has to be at the bottom. But at the same time, the underdog story is something that we always love. Can they rise up to the occasion and then take it all away? Or will the top dog still be able to reign supreme? Because the strategies that all of these top 5 teams are trying to employ, honestly, it just astounds me every single time. Day number 1 was a day of testing, just as I stated. And day number 2, all of these teams, they're just ready. They're like, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna make sure I take everyone down no matter what happens.
Yeah, and I feel like the Team Axe back, they have racked up enough points to go ahead and give out a fight to Team Mackle on the overall standings as well. We are going to be waiting for the match standings to be ready, and then we're going to be jumping straight in towards the overall standings as well. The match standings are ready, by the way, so let's quickly jump straight in towards the match standings. And Aggressive, I want you to go ahead and tell us and our audience as to what exactly is the overall standings.
When you look at the standings for the side of game 6, ladies and gentlemen, honestly, look at Team Axback. They have 20 points, yes. They have 12 placement points, 8 kills. But Team Mackle, the fact that Prudge went in for that play allowed Northern Breeze to play very sneaky and just walk around the map, being able to get those small kills here and there. Look at the placement point, Assassin. 15 placement points when you just had Northern Breeze alive. That's not something that normally happens. They played it super smart and they got their number 2 position, keeping their number 1 standing in check and only 5 points ahead for the side of Team Axback. So basically, they haven't even made that gap larger just yet. So Team Axback, they need to target all the members of Team Mackle and not just a singular member if they want to take them down. But moving on down the line, it's going to be Team Landline coming on down through with 12, Team Mafia with 10, Team Mercy with 8. Very admirable plays coming on down from them, but for the other members, they just stepped up just a tiny little bit more. It felt as though Scout and Rebel and Fatu, they just fell a tiny little bit more short, a little bit unfortunate down from their ends. They were not in the positions to go in and take a lot of those different engagements. Hopefully, in the 7th match, they're going to be able to do a lot more. But hey, let's look at the overall status one more time and see if my analysis is correct here. And Assassin, walk us right through this.
So yeah, the overall standings now. Team Mackle with 130 total points. What the hell? Oh my god. They were at
I told you.
115. That's right. They were at 115 as we closed out day number 1. But now sitting up there with 130. Team X back on the other hand with 105. Thanks for the placement point as well coming out from the side of Northern Breeze. It helped out Team Mackle to rack up those placement points as well as the kill points as well. Oh man, it looks like the Team Mackle, they might just go ahead and take away the Lenovo AMD Streamer Showdown Apex Legends in association with Reliance Digital as well. Like, this is the second Apex Legends Streamer Showdown we're doing. The first one was also taken away by the side of Team Mackle, if you do remember. And I feel like that this time is not going to be any different.
Initially, it was a battle between the side of Team Mackle and Team Scout, but now that Axvax is here, I feel as though there is a lot more competition moving on down the line. But at the same time, Assassin, I believe though it's the side of Team Scout, they have a chance to try and bring it on back. It's going to be quite difficult though, to say the very least, because I feel like the side of Team Scout, they're just getting a little bit too unfortunate when it comes down to a lot of their positions. They're not able to get the proper loot that they want every single time and then place themselves in a proper spot to try and take a lot of those different engagements. And I hope that they're going to be able to do a lot more moving on down the line, because let's just see what happens here, Assassin, because all of these teams, they're ready and they're going to be guiding it in for the play soon enough.
Yep, match 2 is ready. Let's just dive straight in towards match 2 and see who exactly is going to be reigning champion over there.
Kill one now. I burn.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to match 2 of the Lenovo AMD Apex Legends Streamer Showdown, brought to you in association with Reliance Digital. We're all set to dive straight in towards match 2 and aggressive. I feel that this time around, though, we are going to be seeing a little bit of a difference in terms of the drop points for all of these teams. It is going to be the side of Team Scout to be headed over towards Lava City. We're going to be seeing Team Bloodline trying to make their way in over towards maybe somewhere around the train yard. They are sort of looking for it. Team Stabby, on the other hand, they're going to be moving in over towards the east side of the map alongside Team Sherlock. If I'm not wrong, is that Team Sherlock or is it Team Patu? Not sure.
But like this is going
I
to be
feel
quite
like-
interesting because a lot
Yeah.
of these teams are really
No, it is
close
actually
to one
Team
another.
Binks. It's actually Team Binks.
Oh
From
no,
what I
one of
read.
them disconnected.
Yeah.
Oh,
Team Binks, they lost out one player, so that is unfortunate again. But yeah, it looks like that we are going to be seeing all of these teams changing their drop locations a little bit. I feel like that might just be, slowing down the game a little bit more, unless and until, of course, Team Xback and Team Mac will once again pop off with their star players, Praj and Xback himself.
when I saw the map initially, I saw a lot of the teams landing down together with only Team Sway going in for the middle position where they're completely alone. So Xbox's team should be getting some action soon enough if my memory recalls properly, because looking at everyone's positioning, they should be able to find something at the bare minimum. But hey, it's a game of Apex. You don't know where the players get bob and weave, and if you miss out on one person sitting in a corner, you're going to be damn sure that there's going to be a tidal wave of players just rushing down out of absolutely nowhere to try to take you down out, and it's going to be inside of Team Mackle going in for that first initial engagement. And it's going to be Mackle being able to take a rhythm right at the very beginning stages. Everyone's going to be inside that building. They're going to be going in for the push. They're going to be going in for the swing, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at that track in from the side of Northern Breeze. Diana takes a backseat to her entire team. And with that, things just don't look good for their side. One in the building, last person remaining, swinging down left, swinging down right. They know exactly where the last Gibraltar is. Going in for a couple of shots, and Bing says just not going to be able to hold out for long enough. Mackle, literal killers at this point, Assassin. They're just able to take them down like literal assassins. And hey, all puns intended.
So yeah, as we head on over towards the match, right? Like with around like what one and a half minutes, maybe. 1 minute now on the clock for the first ring to start closing in. We are going to be seeing two squads already going down. And it's going to be most probably Fat Monster to be taking down Official Krat. Actually, Fat Monster, he knocked out Official Krat, and Axback came in and finished it off. Interesting.
Yeah, X-Backs, they're always the prime spot to go in for a couple of these plays, and they're able to rotate so beautifully as well. Because look at their rotation paths when they're trying to go down over to the other side. They're playing it slow, they're playing it smart, and they're always on the low ground where they cannot get shot from multiple different angles. And even if they do get shot, they have enough cover to work with as well. But they need to be very careful because near this geyser, there are two other teams, and Team Banks is probably right around that area if they are not vigilant about their position. And hey, even two players can take down three if you don't know where they are exactly. So Team Banks, they're in the prime zone. Maybe they can get a flank on the side of Team Mackle or Axbacks and then take them down. At the same time, Assassin, Team Mackle and Axbacks, they're right on the opposite sides of the map. They could just go in for an engagement right here and now.
So yeah, the Beast of the Hunt is going to be activated, and I feel like that Team Mackle, they are going to try and go in for this push. They're going to try and take care of this squad right here, and Northern Breeze has spotted out that player. Yeah, it's going to be Team Bings who are going to be in a little bit of a trouble, but the players have been spotted out, and Team Mackle, they're going to engage. They are, by the way. They know for a fact that it's just two players, and they have to go in for this fight.
They're trying to spot them out as fast as they possibly can. I like this coming on down from the side of Team Mackle. They understand that, hey, we don't want to go in for this engagement. Oh, wait, no, it's Stabby. I was wrong. This is not Team Biggs. This is actually Stabby. And they're going to be the ones probably getting stabbed in the back as well. The push is going to be coming on down from the side of Northern Breeze. They know exactly where they are, but the doors play is going to be absolutely beautiful. One on the left, one on the right. They're just getting pinched from two sides. And this is going to be the side of Team Mackle for you, ladies and gentlemen. Just going in for those engagements, going in for the charge. Raj is going to be good for one. Would it be good for a second one? It's going to be the real question. Does a lot of damage, cracks the shield at the bare minimum, and all three players, they're just rushing on down in. Proj just holding down that forward as his buddy Northern Breeze comes on down from the silence and is like, hey Stabby, do you want me to stab you in the back? That's exactly what happened there, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to be the side of Team Mackle being able to hold down strong, take out another squad, but at the same time, Lord Bathura's team, they're going to be going into the skirmish as well. Ooh, that was a good shot.
So, Team Lord Bathura, right in front of your screens. Well, they are taking that fight, and we're going to be seeing the longbow in action right now in the hands of Lord Bathura, and he's actually dishing out damage. Yeah, that's good. It's pretty darn good. 8-Bit Mafia is going to be knocked out, and I feel like that Lord Bathura and team, they're going to try and go ahead and confirm out that kill as well. There goes the thermite, by the way, and another grenade to follow up with that. And Lord Bathura, they might just go ahead and finish things out here for the side of Team Mafia.
Honestly, this is where the real fun does begin as well, Assassin, because Lord Bathura, they lost out on the first initial player, and that's gonna hurt quite a lot moving on down the line, because they're getting hit from two angles. They have nowhere to run here. Where do they go? One by one, the bodies are just flying all over the place. Team Mafia, they know where the last player is. Golfing, just trying to scurry out away, but at the same time, Begum, what was that tracking? Honestly, that Octane's head has to be hurting at this point. And hey,
Contact with hostile.
do you want to say anything about this side of Lord Bathura? Because these two players, they're in such a sticky position, and they're gonna get killed out soon enough as well.
Yeah, does look like that though. Mafia
No,
for now.
don't do it. Bathura's like, don't do this, please. No, Mafia, you can't. Oh no,
Did he do that?
he just did it.
Right? Yep.
He-
He definitely went ahead and got the finisher done, and Lord Bathura, well, he's gonna be like, alright then Mafia, bring it on. Bring it on. The next match, I am gonna show you what a finisher is. But hey, Team Max back right now, they are again taking this fight against Team Rebel. It's gonna be Fat Monster to go ahead and take care of Rebel as well. That wasn't any difficult, was it? Or maybe Fat Monster just made it look easy, just like always. Team Max back, being the dominating team they are, they're gonna go ahead and take down Team Rebel, and with that, we're gonna be seeing 13 squads left now.
Yeah, I am really amazed whenever I see these players just tracking a lot of people, just running on down over from different sidelines. Like, god damn, man. It's so hard to track people here, but the fact that they're making this look so easy every single time just goes to show how proficient they can be. with that, ladies and gentlemen, things are looking up for the side of Team Axpac. They have a lot of positions and they have a lot of resources to expend as well to try and go in for a lot of these engagement fights. And I like this rotation coming on down from them. They know for a fact that playing for the buildings and playing for the high ground is super important, and this is the best possible high ground that they can have. They have multiple different sidelines to work with. They are in the prime spot to just take out as many players as they can possibly can, because they can spot them out and the other players can. And if they try to push the side of Team Axpac, they have a lot of cover to fall back on and also run away if they need to.
So Team Axpac for now, though, they are just gonna try and make their way into the next zone. They're gonna try and get into the ring. They've already spotted it out, and they're like, okay, let's just try and get some sort of a real estate around this region. Try and find out places where we can actually, take advantage of. And they know for a fact that all of these teams are coming for these late ring rotations. But interestingly, I don't think so that they're aware of Team Sherlock's position. Team Sherlock are right around the corner as well, and running pretty decent loot. We've got semi-automatic on the R99 and the EVA 8. Oh, by the way, yesterday we saw a lot of EVA 8 kills, and I'm not even gonna lie, aggressive, you missed those.
Hello, you're the EVA 8 lover, not me. I'm a peacekeeper. Do
Oh,
you remember? I'm a peacekeeper guy, man.
Are you a peacekeeper lover? Then you definitely missed out. You definitely missed out, Team Mackle going ahead and clearing out one of the buildings in match 2, I guess.
Goddamn, man, you're just making me want. Like, I wish I could travel back in time and just be like, I want to cast this match with you, Assassin, but family stuff does come on down from time to time, and hey, I just couldn't cast it. It's making me feel bad. But hey, I want to see a peacekeeper here. Please, one of the streamers, if you're watching or if you can hear this, pull out a goddamn peacekeeper, because I want to see it. I want to see you play it, and I want to see you destroy with it, because that is one of my most favorite guns inside of Apex, and I will pick up a peacekeeper any day of the week over an EVA 8, and you can change my mind.
True that. For now, though, surely is gonna be the side of Team Mackle to try and take on that fight. Who are they fighting? Is the $1 million question for now, though. Raj has spotted out a player, and Mackle, well, searching for the players in the west side of this entire region. Oh, it's actually Team Axback, right? Who are going up against Team Mackle? Is it, or is Team Axback completely somewhere else?
It's like they're in good position to try and go in for this engagement, but they're playing it really slow. And this is very questionable, Assassin, because in the first initial match, everyone just died out before the third circle even rolled around. But now look at how many squads are remaining. It's going to be 12 squads going in for that engagement. But at the same time, Team Axbax and Team Mackle, they're all together, because look behind you, Assassin. I'm very sure that the entirety of Team Mackle, they know for a fact that the fight is going on here. They're going to be going in for the push, and if the side of Team Axbax, so they're not careful, this could easily be a pincer coming on down through from the side of Team Mackle as they're going in for this fight. They need to try and close it out as fast as they possibly can. Going in for the backhand, searching one of the first initial player. It's going to be Axbax trying to go in for a couple of kills for himself. Pulls out the EVA, does get the first initial kill down on the strength. And these things, they're in a pretty rough spot. They have nowhere to run and they have nowhere to hide. The positions have been revealed. The positions are now given away. The entirety of Team Mackle, they're going in for that push. Just as I have said initially, Team Axback, they're not in a good spot, but Rush, the spring does not connect for just now. They need to go in for this kill, and they need to shut down the entirety of Team Axback as fast as they possibly can. Just as I made the call here, Assassin. Team Mackle, they're in the best possible position. They can kill 2 squads and get away with a lot of points. This is just a murder here at this point, Assassin. And I think that Team Mackle, they're actually going to get away with it.
You just might. You never really know. Team Mackle, they are known for their godlike movements. And with such movements come a task of, escaping out of these situations pretty easily. I feel like that you might just be able to get out of here as well without taking any sorts of bruise whatsoever. Raj, on the other hand, is feeling it. He's like, you know what? We've got the death protection. Why don't we go ahead and take on the fights? Well, yeah, the death protection is going to run out. It's going to be Prush to just fly his way on top of that building right here. Do they have any snipers, though? They have R301 EVA 8s. Who had the Kraber, by the way?
I was in the last game, Assassin.
Oh, that was in the last match. My bad. Anyway.
Assassin is still thinking of the last one because of how action-packed this was, ladies and gentlemen. So it's completely fine and dandy. Even I'm not gonna be forgetting that just yet. But still, the positions have already been revealed, and I feel it's all members coming out now from the side of Team Rebel. They're just gonna make a run for it. They're gonna be like, hey, I don't want to be here, but at the same time, I don't think that the Octane knows what's waiting for him right on the other side. Team Bings, they have such a good defensive fourth setup that. It's going to your assassin, yeah, the damage is already gonna be done. It's gonna be Tick trying to go in for a survival play, but at the same time going up against the side of Team Max, he's just not gonna be able to hold. Oh wait, no, it's Team Scout actually. Team Scout is also in the same area.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
right here. Yep, there are multiple squads in this region, and I feel like the Team Mackle can just go ahead and take care of Axbacks. Yep, Axbacks is down. There's gonna be Northern Breeze to be the new kill leader with a total of 3 kills to his name. Nicely done, Team Mackle. They're looking to put up another champion, by the way. Oh, someone else just outside the door. Who is camping the door? It's Praj. Empress is going to open the door. He's going to try and take care of that fight, whereas there's going to be Mackle to be dealing with the players coming in from downstairs, from the ground floor. And I feel like that one grenade, one thermite might just be the end of the entire Team Mackle. To be careful, otherwise it's going to be a Team Sway situation just like yesterday. But hey, looks like that Team Mackle, they're going to take the fight outside. They're going to take it head on. Northern Breeze going to take down Juzo. And it's going to be Team Sway this time around, though, to be taken down from the side of Team Mackle.
I think Mackle just screamed a little bit. I'm very sure, just look at his HP. I'm very sure he screamed as soon as that one Bloodhound just ran on in, but hey, he's able to survive. His buddies are able to play him on down out, and that's another couple of kills from the side of Team Mackle. And at this point here, Assassin, I feel as though Team Mackle, they're absolutely indestructible. They have the highest possible chance of winning this out decisively, because if they win here, Assassin, I'm thinking they're going to get a possibility of 30 points. Because just look at their combined kills. They have a lot to work with.
They definitely do. And I feel like that Team Mackle, right, with the amount of loot and the upgrade that Praj and Northern Breeze have got on their shields as well. Yeah, they definitely are going to be a force to be reckoned with. Team Scout are going to be the ones to try and give them some sort of a fight. And yeah, Team Scout, well, they are going up against a team right now that is Team Wanny Live. Oh, interesting. Which team is that, by the way? Oh, Pile Gaming!
Oh my god,
it is Pile Gaming! Yeah, this is going to be Pile Gaming to try and take that fight against Team Scout. And right here, we've got another fight happening between Team Mackle and where exactly is the team against them? Is it Team... Oh, it's actually Yatu Place. Yatu Place is from Team Bloodline, isn't he?
I'm kind of unsure about that exactly, but we're going to be seeing that soon enough. But hey, Team Mackle, they're in a pretty good position to try and go in for the place. And just look at Trudge, man. Trudge is like, what are you guys doing back there? Look at me. I'm an Octane. I'm just rushing on in, and I just want to go in for those plays. And hey, they found a lonely player who's on down towards the back and Begum. Yeah, man, this guy is just on a... This guy's just having a really bad day. Just let this guy live. He's a lonely little fish. Team Mafia, they get knocked out, and Begum, he has nothing to say about it as well. He's not going to be able to survive for long. Just get speeded on down up, and the high ground is in the advantage of one of the teams, so they need to be very much careful as they try and go in for these engagements. You do see a Spitfire in the hands of the side of Northern Breeze, and Northern Breeze, he's going to be going on down for the push as well. He wants to try and survive, but that wingman just dishes out so much damage that he needs to back up almost immediately. But Prudge, he's not the one to go in for a backup play. He's just going to keep on fighting. He's just going to keep on swinging, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, it's going to be Strix going on down. And Team Bings, they lost their first initial player. They shouldn't have gone for that engagement right at the very beginning. And Strix, he pays the ultimate price for it with his own life. The Caustic's just going to be able to get back out at the bare minimum, but at this stage here, Assassin, I don't think he's going to be lasting for long.
You know the best part is, I told you, Team Mackle are going to be the ones
Wait.
to be... Yes, what happened? Northern Breeze went
Team
down.
Mackle, they're going down.
Yeah, where exactly did that fight? Oh, it's Team Sherlock! No! Once again, not again! Team Sherlock trying to be the third party here. They chimed in and they are taking the fight against Team Mackle right now. Northern Breeze is down. The beacon is going to be recovered, and we're going to be
I forgot.
Yeah, the beacon is going to be recovered, and yeah, the mobile respawn is going to be called in as well, the mobile respawn unit. And we might just see Northern Breeze coming back into play. But Team Scout is in this area as well, by the way. So let's see if Team Sherlock are going to go up against the side of Team Scout. Where exactly is Team Sherlock? I saw them taking down Northern Breeze, but they are just invisible right now. What are these ninjas made of?
Yeah, they're just like prowling around the map like assassins. Yes, I will always use this term until assassin actually acknowledges it and then comments on it. I'll just keep on doing it, but I know for a fact that my buddy's not gonna give up on that. But Mackle, they just get taken on down. Devil's Corner YT's gonna be able to take down multiple, and they're gonna be able to hold on down strong. Team Bloodline, they're able to get away with a lot of the plays that they're making. And it's gonna be Yatu Plays being the last person remaining. Does get tagged down to very low levels of AP. He has nowhere to run. He needs to try and survive. Two members are gonna be coming down on and soon enough, and the shots just keep on going. And it's gonna be Devil Corner YT being able to get another kill for himself. Team Mercy, they're not showing any form of mercy to their oppositions. They're just gonna keep on fighting. They're just gonna keep on going. They're gonna be able to get a lot of kills. They have a lot of information, and they have the prime position as well. Because watch this, he has a setup ready, and if anyone wants to try and rush them, they're walking into a little death trap. With all the other members being able to go in for a proper play, I like this team composition from their side as well here, Assassin, because they have a caustic for a very defensive position as soon as the Revenant ultimate goes down.
Target spotted here.
Damn, look at that R99 skin coming out from the side of Devil Corner. It's pretty sweet, isn't it?
Yes. This is a really good skin, but at the same time, I really have this burning question every single time. How do these players play with these iron sights? I will never understand. Iron sights are one of those things that always, and I mean always, astounds me. A lot of players just swear by iron sights, but I can't see a damn thing through this.
Oh, there's a crypto as well, by the way, right here from the side of Team Sherlock. Oh, yesterday as well, we saw the crypto interplay. I actually asked for a crypto, and Team Sherlock were like, "Here you go, Coster. Here you go. Crypto for you." But yeah,
Yeah, you're saying?
yeah, crypto, right? No, it comes really handy when it comes down to these late round scenarios where we see players and teams not having enough information to play on top of it.
This is really smart. The fact that the crypto is so powerful in the late game stages, you're allowed to get a lot of these informations. You're allowed to set up your plays a lot more smartly, and that EMP just breaks a lot of different teams, because if you're reliant a lot on your compositional advantage, this crypto can shut you down really easily. And this is super smart, because normally what do teams do? They go in for a push with the Revenant ultimate, and you can't use that Revenant ultimate when you're inside of that EMP, which is gonna make things a lot more difficult. But at the same time, the crypto did spot out two players here, ladies and gentlemen. Things are looking up. And the entirety of Team Sherlock, they're like the ninjas that you said they were. They're gonna be the assassins this time around. And Assassin, give me your thoughts on this.
Yeah, I mean, they know for a fact that two players have been spotted out. They've got enough information. They know where exactly they are. I feel like that Team Mercy, they're just going to try and maybe find out where exactly Team Sherlock are. They should have an idea, because there's only one more building opposite to them, which is sort of, not like not like outside of the ring. So they should pretty much have an idea as to where exactly Team Sherlock are. But there are 4 squads left out, mind you, and Saklonda from the side of Team Binks is still alive. Maybe he's gonna find himself a lot of points if he does manage to stay alive and try and third party the fights between both of these teams. Team Scout on the other hand are gonna be using the death protection, and they're gonna try and force out this particular team that were holding on to this area. It was the side of Team Mercy, by the way, who were in this particular building. I feel like that Team Scout is gonna try and take them down.
Scout, he can maybe go in for a play, maybe go in for a kill, but at the same time here, Assassin, I don't think this is going to be easy, because right above them, it's going to be the side of Team Mercy, and the fact that Scout is making so much noise, they know that they're right below them. I'm very damn sure about this. And at one stage, they're going to need to meet. They need to go in for that play, and it's all up to the side of Team Scout to try and stay under the radar. They cannot go in for this engagement, but at the same time, I love this positioning coming on down from all of these players. Look at how they're positioned. But at the same time, Team Sherlock, they have all the advantages instead. They're in the prime spot to try and survive for long, but at the same time, when you consider the side of Team Mercy, they have the best possible rotation with Team Scout on their side, and now with the push finally going on down through, it's going to be the side of Team Sherlock going in for that first initial engagement. The EMP does come down as well, and the hell is about to start, but at the same time, Ultimate Noobs get caught out by the Caustic defensive trap, and this is what I was talking about, Assassin. That defensive trap from the side of the Caustic makes this Revenant was very difficult to deal with. Sherlock trying to go in for a kill, but she's not going to be able to find it right at the very end. And with this, ladies and gentlemen, this is where the real fun is about to start, because now it's towards the side of Team Scout. They need to make their play happen, because all the resources have been exhausted and they have a lot of AP to work with. If they go in for the push now, they should be able to get away with a couple of kills and hold down for even longer, and that's exactly what they are doing.
Team Sherlock right now, they are going to try and rush in on towards the side of Team Scout, and it's going to be Sneezy's life is going to be left out as well. Is he going to be able to stand tall against the Eva 8? Is going to be the $1 million question, and no is going to be the straight up answer. It's going to be Team Sherlock to go ahead and take that champion for match 2 of day 2 of the Lenovo AMD Streamer Showdown, brought to you in association with Reliance Digital. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the Team Sherlock, well, they are here finally to go ahead and claim that champion title. It's going to be semi-automatic Sherlock and Ultimate Noob to be right in front of the spotlight. What did you think about match 2, Aggressive?
Honestly, I like the composition coming on down to from the side of Team Sherlock. They play it super smart, trying to go and counteract what is the more popular strategy, picking up that Revenant, Bloodhound, and Octane. The fact that they're opting to go in for the Crypto instead, yes, it's not as aggressive, but the fact that Team Sherlock, they're not a team that likes to play aggressive. They like to play it slow. They like to take a lot of those third-party engagements, play it a lot more smarter than just rushing in every single time. They don't have a lot of adrenaline in them, but as soon as they take a lot of these engagements, they have the aim, they have the potency, and they have the confidence to go in for those plays because the Crypto is the one setting everything up. And in those late game situations, I personally believe that the Crypto is a lot more stronger because his sense of utility is a lot more stealth based. You don't know exactly when the drone is going to be coming on in, where the drone is exactly, and the drone can be in a lot of positions that you're not really expecting. Yes, the Bloodhound gives you a lot more information, but the Crypto just allows you to be a little bit more sneaky and allows you to have a lot more utility because when that EMP goes out, you know for a fact that even if the enemy team has a Revenant, he can do anything. Because normally what do you do with the Revenant ultimate? You use it to push a different engagement. And if you're the guys pushing in initially, the Crypto just adds a lot more potency and a lot more power to your arsenal. And the side of Team Sherlock, they play their composition beautifully, deserving the Apex Predator role that they have gotten.
That can't really wait to see what exactly is going to be the entire change coming out in the standings as well, because we know for a fact that Team Sherlock were fighting tooth and nail to get that second spot as well from the side of Team Axback. I know for a fact that Team Axback, they themselves are way out of this particular league that Scout and Sherlock were in, but yeah, Sherlock, she definitely might have come really, really close. Match highlights are ready, so why don't we jump straight into the highlights, and Aggressive can go ahead and walk us through this as well.
When you consider the first initial highlights, we know for a fact that Team Mackle, they had the first initial engagement. I kind of feel bad for the side of Team Kingsas because they were just looting up. The entire squad just got wiped immediately. And once again, Assassin, I'm going to make the Assassin joke because I want you to recognize it, man. Say something, but honestly, I know for a fact that you won't as well, will you?
I mean, I absolutely love the fact that you bring that reference as well, right? There's a reason. There's a reason I, love working with you, man. Thanks a lot.
Yes. I always gotta make sure that my co-caster is always happy and he's always ready, just as you are gonna be happy as well back at home, ladies and gentlemen, because these streamers are just putting up a lot of content and they're just making sure the fights are just constantly kept on going. And just look at this play coming on down through from the side of Lord Batura's team. Yes, they tried to go in for that engagement, but they were just not able to survive for long. The entirety of Team Mafia, they had the advantages, they had the aim, and they had the confidence. They just pincer them from multiple different sidelines, take them all down over and over again. Plays just kept on going. The side of Team Axback, the side of Team Mackle, they just kept those fights in their favor every single time, and they were able to step up a lot. And do you know what I am so happy about here compared to the first Invitational? A lot of the teams, they're now a lot more ready and a lot more prepared for a lot of these fights. And after what happened in day number 1, the entirety of Team Sherlock, they're like, hey, we have a completely different strategy for ourselves, and we're going to be able to counteract any sort of compositional disadvantage that we could have. And now, they're the ones in the driver's seat. They're going to be the ones to go in for these wins. And Team Mackle, they're on the back foot because they died out really well.
So, the best part about that particular match was also that Team Mackle, they were the ones to go ahead and survive for quite some time though, but unfortunately, despite taking all of these heroic fights against the side of Team Sway, who tried to just bum rush their way into Team Mackle, they stood tall and they fought till the very end. Now, what I particularly found interesting was the fact that Team Sherlock, right, the way they were using that crypto drone in order to get information and act on top of it was something that actually stood out in this particular match. And I think that the side of Team Sherlock, they are gonna look to make more of such plays in the coming games.
That is for sure. Team Sherlock is one of those teams that can just keep on holding down their fort if they are able to play their composition properly. But at the same time, Assassin, you need to consider that their composition is purely late game based because what is the main strength of the Bloodhound composition with the Revenant and of course the Octane? You can just go in for those rushes based upon the information being given to you by your Bloodhound. And in a lot of these cases, in the early game, the crypto cannot give you that level of information. In the late game, yes, just as you can already see, that's exactly what happened towards the side of Back for Mercy's team. Because let's look at them. They're sunk between a rock and a hard place. The crypto ultimate came on down through. They had absolutely nothing to work with. They were slowed. They couldn't use their abilities, and the EMP just made quick work of them. And right at the very end, with just a couple of cleanup kills coming on down through from the side of Team Sherlock, they just needed the bob in left. They just need the bob in right. But at the same time, I do have to say that Scout's team, they survived admirably. They survived for a really long time. And they were able to go in for those kills and get those placement points at the bare minimum and get a couple of kills right at the very end to keep their position strong at the number 4 position because we know for a fact that Team Sherlock, they shot up just a tiny little bit more.
They definitely did. The match standings are going to be ready really soon. And as soon as they are, we are going to be taking a look at what exactly is the change that has been made as well. And with that, we are going to be seeing the match standings coming right up on your screens. Sherlock with a total of 20 points, Mackle with 17, Scout with 15,
Ow.
Bloodline with 9, Xback with 7, Binks, Mercy, and Mafia. Okay, actually, Xback, Binks, and Mercy with 7 of their own. Mafia with 6. Pyle, Sway, and Fatu had 2 total points. Rebel, Batura, Stabby, Pinks is at 1 each. So, yeah, I mean, pretty interesting scoreboard, but I expected Team Mackle to have around 18 or 19 points because that is what I thought was sort of the calculation because they got that much kills. They wiped out 2 or 3 squads, if I'm not wrong, right?
I am amazed at the amount of potency coming out down to the 17 back. Look at the placement points. It's only at 3 assassin. They died out so early. I didn't really count the kills coming on down from them, but the fact that they were able to get so many kills just cements their number 1 position here, assassin. And I don't think there is anyone that can take them out, even if they just die out right at the very beginning. On every single one of the other following maps, they're still going to be able to retain their number 1 position unless we see a dumb amount of kills right at the beginning, maybe 20, 30, something along those lines could be the only thing that actually gets a lot of these teams over that edge and gets them closer towards that number 1 position. Because aside that, the fact that Team Mackle have just cemented their spot on number 1 is really scary in my eyes. And we're going to see that in the overall standings soon enough as well when it is ready. But at the same time, Assassin, you have to give it down towards the side of Team Sherlock, Team Scout, to step up their game massively and bring in a completely different look to a lot of the ways that they're approaching the strategy. And I really like this. The streamers, they have grown so much and they're bringing such high quality Apex Sonic down for you guys. A lot of different strategies, a lot of different play styles, and that's exactly what we're here for. And I'm really excited to see what's going to happen moving on down.
Definitely, we all are. We all are excited to see who exactly is going to be at the top of the overall standings at the end of the day, especially. And who's going to be taking that championship title as well. For now, though, what you guys can do is go ahead and check out the links that are in down in the description down below because we've got a giveaway for you guys. Some Lenovo Legion gaming mouse and Reliance Digital coupons are up for grabs. So all you have to do is just go ahead and check out the link down in the description below and take part in the giveaway. The overall standings are ready, so let's quickly jump straight into the overall standings and see the entire change being reflected over there as well. Where Team Sherlock are inching closer and closer to Team Axback, by the way. They are in the 3rd spot right now with a total of 85 points. Team Axback with 112 and Team Mackle with 147 total points. That is absolutely nothing to take them away, is it?
Like, just imagine this, assassin. They have only 1 win and 147 points, which is absolutely incredible. This team, when it comes to their kill potential, is absolutely insane. The way that they're able to take a lot of these different engagements, the way that they're able to take a lot of these different fights, they know for a fact that even if they die on out, or even if they have a really rough start right at the very beginning, they know how to play for placements and they know how to play for kills, depending on what happens in the map. And to try and shut this team down, I feel as though a lot of the other teams, they need to try and band together and be like, hey, yo, there's Team Battle over there. Let's go after them and shut them down so we can take the number 1 position in some way, shape, or form. Because I don't think that Team Mackle, they're going to be giving it away anytime soon. But at the same time, let's talk about Axlock, Sherlock, Scout, and Mafia. These guys are now gunning to go in for that play. And Sherlock, they have shot up really high, being able to get all those points in the 7th map. And now they're at 85 and they're comfortably trying to take down the side of Xbox and take that number 2 position. And I feel as though Assassin, they're going to be able to do it. But at the same time, the other teams, Lord to Team Bloodline, Lord Batura, and Beg for Mercy, they're close enough as well. Beg for Mercy nearly closed everything out and they could have gone in for that win. But at the very end, it was a tiny little bit unfortunate because Team Charlotte, they just had a better position.
That they did, and I'm not even gonna lie. The way the entirety of that match was played from the side of Team Sherlock was just epic, and I want them to keep on continuing in that same fashion. I want them to keep on performing exactly like that. Put on more and more championship titles and give a tough fight to the likes of Axback and Mackle, because Axback and Mackle, well, they have been dominating from quite some time, and we would always love to see someone like Team Scout or even Team Sherlock to go ahead and give them that challenge. With that, match number 4 is going to be ready pretty soon, and we are going to be jumping straight into it as well. Interestingly, aggressive. I feel like that. I feel like that we can expect some fireworks. What do you think?
In map number 4 is where the real fun is about to start, Assassin. Because in my eyes, I feel as though in that one, a lot of the teams, their backs are going to be against the wall. And that's when they really need to step up massively. The fights are just going to keep on going. It's just going to get more and more intense, ladies and gentlemen. And hey, the map's going to be starting off sound soon enough. And Assassin, I'm really excited to see what's going to happen there.
The match is ready. Let's quickly jump straight into the match as well after the message from our sponsors.
Kill one now. I burn.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lenovo Streamer Showdown, powered by none other than Reliance. And at this stage here, ladies and gentlemen, all of these teams, they're ready. We're going to be dropping on down over onto the map once again. And at this stage here, Assassin, I don't know what to expect. Because I was talking about map number 4 because that's where a lot of the teams are going to be feeling a lot more pressure. That's where a lot of the teams are going to know for a fact that they don't really have a lot of second chances, that they need to step up there. But in match number 3, it's not going to be fireworks. It's going to be a lot more mellow. That's in my personal opinion, because I feel as a lot of these teams, they're going to be playing it a lot more slower. And when we look at the map here as well, that's exactly what's happening. They're very spread out against one another, but at the same time, I feel as the Bloodline at the side of Team Mackle there are just a tiny little bit too close, and I don't know what to expect at this stage. And right at the very beginning,
Team Max back. Yeah, it's actually Team Max back to be dropping in over towards Countdown. Team Bloodline right beside them. Towards Epicenter is Team Mackle. And interestingly, Team Rebel is in that area as well. So I'm not really sure how exactly this entire fight is going to be starting off for the third match of the day. And yeah, it looks like that we already are going to be seeing Juso taking care of Saklonda from the side of Team Binks. Wow, interestingly, Binks is got taken down. Burn. Oh, Burn Pile Gaming YouTube. Okay, did they burn out?
I think that they fell in the lava, or she was trying to run away from the side of Team Binks inside of the lava and she died out. But hey, we won't really know. We didn't really see it on the cam, so
Hey,
it's completely fine.
Team Binks is out, by the way. Team Binks has been
What?
eliminated. Yep. Team Binks are out, and it is going to be Juzo to go ahead and wipe out that entire squad. Juzo is a god.
Yuzo, this guy, when he is not getting into those unfortunate situations, he is an absolute beast, just tearing down walls all over the place. But at the same time, Team Axbacks, they know for a fact that one person has to be down towards the other sideline. They heard the noise. They know for a fact that the positions are already revealed. The fight should be going on down soon enough. All the loot bins have been opened up, so at this stage, they need to go in for this engagement. The shots are going to be going on down, and the pushes are going to be coming out as well. The Team Mackle, they're going in for a really, really fast rotation, and this rotation could be the thing that they need to try and shut everything down.
So 14 squads left out, and unfortunately, Team Binks is going to be going down already. Feel like Pile Gaming's team is going to be soon eliminated, because if I'm not wrong, Pile Gaming, I did see them going ahead and taking some fight. On the other hand, Team Pinksis as well. Pinksis burned down into the lava. So yeah, some interesting things happening left, right, and center in this matchup as well. Now Team Mackle, if they want to just glide around over towards the Overlook. This place is a higher tier loot area, so we might possibly see them go ahead and get some
Contact.
It is going to be Team Bloodline. Yep, Team Bloodline to be going ahead and taking the fight against Team Juzo. And yep, it's actually Team Sway, my bad. It is going to be Yatta place to go ahead and take down Juzo, and it's going to be the Master coming out from the side of Shiva. Wow, look at that Master.
You have to give it to the Master. Like, Master is going to be my second love. Wait, what? Wait, Team Axmax took the same ultimate coming on down through from the side of the field. Oh my god, this is gonna be absolutely horrendous, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be super dangerous as well. If they take too much damage here and if they go back, they are gonna be in a pretty rough spot to say the very least. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is the side of Team Axmax for you. They love to play the positions that are gonna be the most dangerous to them. They're gonna be able to survive through the ultimate though, and they're just gonna be able to keep on going, moving on down the line. Shots are gonna be going on down, and it's gonna be Team Bloodline taking a back seat just a tiny little bit. He gets taken on out, but his teammates are still alive, and maybe they can go in for also revive and pick him up at the bare minimum. But the positions are already revealed. There's not much that they can do. And one by one, the bodies are just piling on up. Zaid on white, he gets taken on down towards the back end, and that EMP is gonna hurt. Team Sherlock, they're gonna be able to survive and just get away for just a little while longer. They need to take a back seat because now it's gonna be the side of Team Sherlock going in for the play. Beautiful headshot coming on after from Sun Northern Beast, hanging down really low levels of HP. The crack does go on down through there. Just keep on pushing through that Revenant ultimate there. With that here, Assassin, I feel as though the side of Team Mackle, they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Their positions are now revealed and they don't really have a lot of loot to work with. They need to rely on their teamwork and their aim to get themselves out of this sticky situation. Oh wait, or maybe they
that's
can.
The Revenant. Yeah, that's the Revenant out being put up right there, and they can actually take that and make their way out of this building. It's gonna be Mackle to try and just recharge his shields, and then he's gonna guard the ultimate right here because I feel like that he knows for a fact that Team Axback have been making use of other team ultimates. So yeah, he's gonna be like, I'm just gonna go ahead and take care of that ult. Don't let anyone else do that. But hey, jokes aside, Mackle to be taking up that death protection, and Team Mackle, they're gonna try and loot out this building, and I guess they got themselves another squad wipe, and there are 11 squads left out now.
Yeah, this match started in a lot more of a high note right at the very beginning, but still I would say it's gonna be a little bit more mellow because compared to what it was initially, it's not as fast initially, but at the same time, Team Rebel, they're going in for their own play, they're going in for that push, and they're ready for these engagements. But at the same time here, Assassin, I'm gonna talk about something a little bit later, but moving on down the line. But at the same time, let's just talk a little bit more about the side of Team Rebel going in for this first push. They have the positions, and those wingman shots were so clean, beautifully done, being able to tag someone down and break his armor as well. And with that first initial break, things should be looking on down up for the side of Team Rebel. But at the same time, they're playing it a lot more slower, and they don't want to really go in for this push, because if they do go in for this push, it could just be very dangerous to say the very least. The Gibraltar is going to try and take forward position at the bare minimum, but the squads are going to be coming on down through all over the place. On the side of Team Mackle, they're just not in a good spot to try and survive this. Mackle needs to back on off, and at this point here, you know for a fact that the side of Team Mafia, they're going to be able to take down a lot. And Team Mako, they're on the back foot. And Mako, we know for a fact that he's going to play for placement points. He is no longer. Oh, sorry, it was Team Sherlock getting that third-party kill down on the side of Team Mako.
Yeah, I mean, once again, Team Sherlock coming in with these third-party kills, and I feel like that they are going to go ahead and take care of Team Mackle. They're going to finish them off. 2 players already down. It's just down on Mackle, and as you said, he might just try and survive. Play it out for the placement points because he has to hold on to that points on the overall standings. Otherwise, we might just see Team Max back and Team Sherlock coming in hot and taking away his place.
You have to say that Team Sherlock plays it really smart, and the way that they're able to take that #1 position off every single time just goes to show that they always have that awareness and they're ready to go in for a fight no matter what happens. And using a lot of their abilities, they are getting away with a lot of these plays and making things work out in their favor. But at the same time, they need to be careful because their playstyle, yes, it can work out really beautifully, but if you try to get a little bit too comfortable in one position, someone's going to come and stab you in the back, and it could be Stabby. You never know. Just imagine getting stabbed in the back by someone named Stabby Assassin. You're literally gonna be molding at that stage.
Stabby is an amazing player. I've seen her streams, and she kind of grinds Apex quite a lot. So yeah, Stabby. Well, I haven't particularly seen her knifing anyone down or even butchering someone, but definitely seen her putting up some good kills.
You never know, Assassin. Just imagine if Apex had like a thing where you could execute a person from going on down behind them. Just think of Titanfall. Titanfall is like this is the basis of the side of the game of Apex. So in Titanfall, you could literally go behind someone and execute them with your melee attack. And if you're able to do that here in Apex, it would have been absolutely incredible.
Yeah. Like a little bit of information coming in from the back end as well. The Titanfall had like a one-shot melee kill or something like that. So yeah, interesting. Like, someone like Bloodhound, right? I would expect him to have that ability of just sneaking in behind someone and taking him down like an assassin.
Yes, finally he did it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I am successful.
Yeah, I kind of expect that coming out from someone like Bloodhound because he sniffs out people and he kind of just sneaks in. Like, he has the hat and he has the I mean, except for the hood, he has the hat, he has the glasses and everything else as well. So he has a crow. He has a crow. They. Sorry, they. So I also have like a crow. It's like a raven of sorts.
That is the All Father, my brother.
Yeah,
you watch Vikings. Okay, so you watch Vikings and you don't know the All Father.
Obviously, I know the All Father.
Okay,
I was trying to make an Assassin's Creed Valhalla, reference here, but okay. Anyways, definitely are going to be going back into the fight right now where Axback's team went down and took down Team Mafia. They are completely finished in a blink of an eye. Wow, that was quite fast coming out to the side of Team Axback.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we were having our little bit of a casual banter, and then suddenly one of the teams are like, hey, casters, you're supposed to cast a tournament here. You're not supposed to go in for some friendly banter. Team Axback, I know for a fact they want us to cast your plays every single time, but we need to catch our breaths. And we're friends as well here. We're trying to have a lot of fun. But ladies and gentlemen, the fun just gonna keep on pumping up and up and up because these teams, they're just going at each other. And with this first initial SWAT wipe now going on down through all the members all over the place, they're gonna be able to spot out players, and it's gonna be side of Team Sherlock already going on down through on towards the back end, trying to go in for that couple of plays. And Team Mackle, yeah, Mackle's gonna get taken down by Ultimate Noob there. And at this stage, I feel as though Team Mackle, they're gonna take a backseat and they're not really gonna be getting any sort of points down for this matchup. So I think that this could be the match where we see the gap getting closer and closer, and the #1 position doesn't really seem indestructible anymore.
Team Sherlock, this time around though, after third-partying Team Mackle, and looking to get some more done on the board and maybe take another champion. 2 in a row maybe? Oh, Sherlock? You can maybe. Because Semi-Automatic and Ultimate Noob and Sherlock, all three of you have been doing amazing job at surviving till the very end and just coming in late to the party, trying to play it smart. And yeah, Semi-Automatic has already got himself 3 kills. The guy is definitely looking quite good. Lord Bathura, on the other hand, is taking a fight right here. Lord Bathura have got onto their death protections and their ultimate is still active, but have to get back into the ring. Where exactly is the Revenant ult being placed? Because if it is far, if it is too far, then it's gonna be a little bit of a problem though for the side of Team Lord Bathura to get back into the ring, right? They're already taking a lot of damage, already using all their med kits, and yeah, Clubs has managed to get himself a frag as well. So let's hope that Lord Bathura will be able to get back into the ring. And wow, they are still to be outside. They're gonna take on a lot more damage, and I'm not really sure how exactly things are gonna be moving forward into this. Oh wow, they're further moving. Oh, okay, they are heading towards the ring. Cool.
Yeah, the side of
Back
Lord
into the ring.
Butler's team's gonna be able to get themselves back out of the sticky situation, but they need to be very much careful because if anyone is camping out towards the other side of that zone, yeah, Assassin, you know what's gonna be.
That's true. Well, there you go. It's gonna be Team Lord Bathura to be making their way in. And whoa.
Oh, I told you, Assassin. I told you this is gonna happen. Okay, you take it all away. I just called it. It's gone. I'm the best analyst ever. I just expected it because I get third party in Apex, but I'm running out of the zone way too often.
I wish did come true, buddy. But I feel like that Team Axback. There's gonna be Axback himself to be running the Octane and try and take care of all of these players. Well, he's already got himself a frag onto his Lord Bathura and he's trying to take care of Clubs. Clubs is over to the other side. We are going to be seeing the startup guy finishing off Medusa, and I feel like that Axbax is going to try and finish off Lord Bathura. Finish off what he started, and where exactly is the plan for
Oh my god.
right around the corner.
What is happening?
But hey, it turns out that we've got another fight happening here. Team Rebel are taking on against Team Sherlock. And Team Sherlock, although did not expect this sort of a fight coming out from the side of Team Rebel.
Yeah, it's just LNS kick to try and survive and maybe get a couple of plays for themselves, but at the same time, they're just not able to find it just yet. Shots are going to be going on in. The positions are trying to get revealed, but at the same time, Ultimate Noob is stuck in a pretty precarious situation. He should not have opted to go in for those kills because Kick, he's still alive. He's watching his buddies and he's making sure that he cannot get away with it just yet because now where the real problems are just about to start. He's going to be going in for those shots. He's going to be going in for those plays. The teammates are going to reveal the position, and I feel as though if he just went in for that revive, they would have been in a better spot because now Ultimate Noob, he needs to go back and heal, and his teammates are just not in the best position to try and survive this engagement. But at the same time, Team Axback, they're going in for that push, and a beautiful Arc Star is going to be able to disorient the entirety of the side of IL Gaming. She goes on down. Popstar's going to be able to take out one more person. The shots are going to be going on down all over the place. Axback's ultimate has gone on down. He no longer has that second life. He no longer has that second chance to try and survive this. He needs to make these shots count, and he's going to be making sure that he makes it all count. Vanny Live gets taken down as well at the side of Team Axback. They take it all away. They bring it back in their favor. And the kill leader is going to be none other than the Octane himself.
The Octane is just going to go bang on and is going to take care of all of these players. Interesting, isn't it? Something that we would expect out of the Octane, indeed. Talking about the Octanes, look at the Octane coming out from the side of Team Bloodline. That is Shiva. He's running alongside Yatu plays. Bloodline is already down. By the way, his respawn has been timed out. So, 7 squads left, and I feel like that all the best teams are still up and alive. Aggressive. We've got Team Axbacks running around. Oh wow, Team Axbacks are actually chasing Stabby. There's gonna be Stabby to be going down. Where exactly are the rest of her teammates? There you go, Ultimate Noob. And Mozart. Oh, Mozart has been taken out by the side of Fat Monster, and there's going to be a kick to take care of Ultimate Noob. Interesting. Axback to be finishing off Stabby, and I feel like that Battlebag is going to take down Ultimate Noob, and with that, the entire team Stabby are going to be going down. 6 squads left now. Devil Corner, on the other hand, gets a knock on towards Sherlock, and Devil Corner finishes off Sherlock as well. How many players are left on the side of Team Sherlock now? And wow, Axback, they are going to try and come into the action as well. Battlebag is going to be going down, and there's Semi-Automatic who's left out right in front of Axback, but he's not going to be able to spot him out. But the search is going to come in as well by Fat Monster. He's going to go ahead and scan the area. Feel like that it is going to be Team Axback to be finishing off Team Sherlock, if I'm not wrong. I feel like I lost aggressive over there. But yeah, definitely going to be having aggressive come back really soon. But for now, though, it's going to be Team Axback. Oh, wow. They've got a Kraber .50 cal sniper. Interesting. They're just going to leave it because they know for a fact that it's with 6 squads left and the zone shrinking down. He might not need the Kraber for now because it mostly is going to be the close range fights that are going to be coming up as well. 10 seconds left for zone 4 to close in, and Fat Monster, he's going to ping the building. He's going to be like, let's head on over there, guys. Let's try and get some of the real estate over there. Trying to clear out that building, clear out our path moving forward. Going to be moving in towards the survey camp. Get your loot area. But look at the loots now, because it's already way too deep into the game, and these guys have got themselves locked and loaded all the loot in the world. But if you see one player close towards that scoreboard, and yeah, that banner, there's gonna be Fat Monster to take care of Shiva. This is Team Bloodline, by the way, and yeah, Shiva getting knocked out. It is all gonna be down to Yatu Place. Yatu Place in a 1 versus 3 situation against the side of Team Axbacks. The startup guy, oh, he is gonna be dropping in couple of utilities here and there. We're going to be seeing the jump pad being dropped in by Axbacks, and that jump pad is going to be used by Fat Monster in order to get out of that particular area. Axbacks is going to try and hunt down Yatu Place. Yatu Place. Is he going to survive, though? Is going to be the $1 million question now. There you go. Well, is he going to be... Oh, yeah. He is going to be tagged down by that star, and I feel like that Axbacks is going to try and come in. Finish off what he actually started. Finish off what he actually initiated that fight, and now he's going to try and win up that particular fight as well. The other place is very, very low, and there you go. Fat Monster. Well, he's going to finish off Shiva, and we're going to be seeing X back. He's going to take down the other place. Team Rebel now are going to go up and take that fight as well against Team Sherlock. Sherlock is going to get knocked down. He's going to be kicked to be taken out by Fat Monster. Team Axback are going to join the party as well, by the way. It is just all three of these teams just fighting off against each other. And the caustics grenades are going to be popping off. Wow, Mercy, need to be careful. As we know for a fact that two of the teams are fighting against each other down below towards the survey camp. Lord Batura, especially Clubs, he's the one who was left out as well in a 1 versus X situation. And Aggressive is back.
Position, yes, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. Had an emergency call come on down in, but hey, I'm back. And I was watching from the sidelines. I saw a lot of teams going up against one another. My assassin just screaming at the top of his lungs to try and make these plays even more hype than they already are, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, so I'm back. I like the side of Team Mercy going in for this position, to say the very least, because they have the prime spot. They got a lot of information, but they know for a fact that they cannot stay in one spot for way too long. That's one of the biggest rules of a Battle Royale game. If you get too comfortable in one singular position, yeah, you're gonna bite the bullet for it, that's for sure. But at the same time, hey, you know who's not gonna bite the bullet? It's gonna be the side of Team Axbacks, who's using the Revenant element to just go in for a big play for themselves. They know for a fact that one of the members are gonna be holding on down through from the sidelines, and it's gonna be the side of Team Mercy taking a back foot. But Axbacks is not gonna be able to survive for long though. He does get taken on down now. The ultimates are being popped, and they are connected, though, to say the very least. Shots are gonna be going on down from the side of Fat Monster, dealing a lot of damage. He's gonna be able to take down one. He's gonna be able to get a huge chunk on the other, and at the same time, Ultimate Noob is just not gonna be able to survive. The kill leader is gonna get taken. No, but the ultimate's gonna be taken down as well. Ultimate Noob's gonna be able to survive for long. Axbacks, let's track out one of the players. Knows for a fact that flank is gonna be coming on down from the side of Devil. But yeah, Devil's just like, nah, I'm just gonna get a wide on this. Warner's just gonna get taken out as well. Watch this down towards the back end. The side of Beck for Mercy. He's just not gonna be able to survive for long. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place. They're hunting him down, and they're just piling on him one by one. And the side of Team Axback, finally, they're able to grind themselves out a win one more time, bringing it on back in their favor and taking a lot of kills in the process as well here, Assassin, because not only were they able to get the placement points in their own favor, they were also able to get a lot of kills as well. And I feel as though when you consider the placements and also the overall standings, they're gonna shoot up almost immediately.
Yep, Team Axback, they're going to be the ones to go ahead and grab that champion title, and I feel like that they might just be a little close to taking down Team Mackle on that overall standing as well. Quite a fight between Team Axback and Team Mackle. I know for a fact that both of these teams are equally uh, deserving that first spot as well, and they do deserve to go ahead and take that fat share of a lakh and 25,000 Indian rupees out of the overall 3 lakh rupees prize pool. But hey, Axback, congratulations for going ahead and putting up that victory. It definitely was quite a fight, right? The match highlights are going to be ready really soon, and as soon as they are, we're going to be, jumping straight into the match highlights as well and aggressive. I want your thoughts as to what exactly do you think, happened in match 3 overall. Like, what did you think was the change that we saw out of the rest of the 2 matches for the day?
I feel as though the first initial change has to be the circle. The circle was primarily much more focused down towards the open fights, and that's why I said this match has a chance of being a lot more mellow. All of the members, they were just being funneled on down to these open side plain sites, and every single time they try to push out of the zone, the fact that this is completely in the open, yeah, you're gonna get third party no matter what. They can see you coming from a mile away, they can get in better positions and just cut you off before you're able to enter the circle. And every single time, a lot of these unfortunate teams just try to go in for that push. They just get caught out by the people who had the better positions. And that's why this match wasn't really as high octane, no pun intended, as the previous matchups. But hey, this was still fun. And it was going to be the side of Team Axbax taking it all away. And at the same time, we do have to feel kind of bad for the side of Team Mackle because I feel as though Team Sherlock, they made it their mission to just hunt them down every single time and take them out. Doesn't matter what map it is. They want that number one position, and I feel as though there's like a secret agreement between all the streamers that, hey, we got to take out the side of Team Mackle. They're in that number one position, and they're getting a little bit.
Yeah, let's take a quick look at the highlights as well, so that you can give a visual representation as to what exactly happened, right? Now, I wanted to ask you, what do you think about Team Sherlock's performance in match 3? Because I felt as if they would have been a little bit more patient, right, when they were about to take that fight. I do understand the fact that they kind of got third-partied themselves, but yeah, towards the survey camp, it kind of turned out to be a graveyard.
At this point here, I feel as though the side of Team Sherlock, they played it really smartly because they wanted to play it slow, but at the very end, they were just not in a position that they could have played it slow. They normally, Team Sherlock, they always are the team that try and figure out where the circle is right at the very beginning, and then just move according to the circle, taking positions according to what they know for a fact was the best possible spot for the crypto to get a lot of work done. But they were just not able to get into those proper positions every single time, and they just got caught off like that. But at the same time, let's just talk a little bit more about Axbax and the way that they just systematically dismantle a lot of these holding pushes every single time, pushing inside of the circle as well to get a lot of these kills. As soon as they hear that noise, you just have to give it to this team to just have absolutely no fear. Just look at this man. Axbax is just going on down in, and he's not, like, even for a second getting off of his W.
And yeah, Team Axbax, just look at that. You look at Axbax's movement, right? The way he just went ahead and got that fight against Team Pile Gaming. And yeah, it was startup guy to be finishing off what Fat Monster started. He also got that frag on towards semi-automatic from Team Sherlock, and with that we also saw the end of Team Sherlock right there. And then Team Axback, by the way, they were still chasing the side of Team Stabby. Yeah, it was Vanny and yeah, there you go. Team Axback chased that Stabby, and Stabby, he was trying to run away, but unfortunately he was not able to. And with that, 6 squads were left out. And then Team Axback went on and took that fight against Team Bloodline, who were inside of that cave, by the way. Shiva actually was...
Dude, like,
Yeah.
how do you do it with an R99?
I've got no idea. That to the iron side, right?
Yeah. No, that was I think it was the... I think I forgot the site's name. Oh my god. I played so much Apex and I actually forgot the site name. Okay, never mind. It was the site that actually gives you the red vision. You can see through smokes with that.
Oh. Sort of like a thermal? I don't know, maybe. No.
Okay, never mind. Keep things going.
Yeah. But yeah, once you do recollect the name of the scope, do let us know. But for now, though, what I will definitely let you guys know is that Team Axback, they continued that kill streak, and over towards the survey camp, they definitely turned it out into a graveyard. Where they just went left, right, and center, got all of these frags, and then Fat Monster just activated the Beast of the Hunt, which got him like 3 kills.
Digital threat!
Ultimate. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, Ultimate Nuke, Semi-Automatic, they both got taken down as well in Team Sherlock. It was pretty much the end for them over that part of the map. And yeah, it was Team Axback to go ahead and take the fight against the rest of the 2 squads that were left out. Actually, what I thought was that Team Axback, they are going to be the ones to try and maybe, you know, wait out for that team to maybe make their move first. But Team Axback, they were just restless. They were like, you know what, we're just going to pounce on towards them. We've got the thermites, we've got all that grenades ready. Just going to throw it on towards them, and then we're just going to jump on towards them and take them down. So that was a clean run coming out from the side of Team Axback to go ahead and put up that champion title. And with that, they're going to rack up a lot of points on the table aggressive, and I feel like that the match standings are going to reveal everything, and we are definitely going to go ahead and put up the overall standings as well after that. If the match standings are ready, let's just quickly pull that up right in front of your screens, and there you go. Match standings are going to be up, and we are going to be seeing Team Axback Hitting with 36 total points.
My God, Assassin, 24 kill points. 24.
And look at Team Mackle, man. 3 total points.
Yeah, that's kind of what was supposed to happen right at the very end because the other team Sherlock, they were just able to catch them off guard in the worst possible situation. And as they were trying to run on down through from inside of the ball, they was just not in a prime spot and in a good position to try and go in for those plays. And at that stage, there's not much that you can do. You just need to cut your losses and try and survive. Mackel tried to do that, but just got hunted on down by the other players. And Team Mackel, in a way, this is going to be a massive hit to them. But at the same time, Assassin, they are a lot of points ahead, but they cannot get comfortable because you know for a fact that I believe they were on 147 points, and the side of Team Axback was on 115 or 120, I believe. I'm not so sure. We're going to see the overall standings and be there. But they're inching closer, Assassin. They're slowly but surely getting there. If anything like that happens in match number 4, and if Team Mackel dies out really early, you know for a fact that Team Mackel, they're going to get dethroned from that number 1 position. And this would be a massive upset here because Team Axback and Team Sherlock, they're rising up and up and up.
Team Axback, they definitely are gonna be very close to Team Mackle on the overall standings. And yeah, I can't wait to see what the overall standings are going to be because Team Mackle, they were just able to secure 3 points in that particular match. And Team Axback, on the other hand, they scored themselves 36. So they were already on the 100 mark, and I feel like that Team Mackle, who are with 147 points, definitely going to be challenged by the side of Team Axback. Sherlock, on the other hand, is also going to be sitting in a very, very sweet spot. But hey, what about Team Scout? Only managed to get themselves 1 total point. I'm not really sure what went wrong for the side of Team Scout, though, but they need to rack up these kill points or at least the placement points because otherwise there is a chance that the team that is leading them are not very far away in the overall standings. The overall standings are ready. Let's quickly pull that up as well, and we can see where exactly all of these teams have placed themselves after match 8. And yeah, like this was the third match of the day, by the way. We got 2 more match left out, and I feel like that aggressive. Moving on over towards the next match as well, right? I feel as if Team Scout and Team Mackel, they're going to try and change their strategy a little bit more. Maybe they're going to try and go back to their default of just making these Hail Mary pushes and, taking the fights head on.
Yeah, I think as though they're trying something a little bit more different, and that's why they're not feeling as comfortable, I would say, when they're trying to go in for a lot of these engagements. Or we can also try and understand that, hey, a lot of the teams, they're trying something a little bit more different. And the fact that they're now picking up on the strategies of the Revenant and the Octane, it's just like all these teams, they're on the most even playing fields. And the side of Team Mackel, they're just getting the back foot of a lot of these different fights. It's a really unfortunate situation to say the very least. But hey, let's head on down over to the overall standings and see where all these teams are standing here when you add up all of the points that they have racked up. So here you can see, I think I was right, Assassin. 150 points. And Team Max Max, they're on 148. My
Yeah,
memory
see,
is absolutely perfect. Let's go.
yeah. I told you, right? Team Axback, they're going to be very close to Team Mackel, just 2 points away. And I feel that if Mackel don't perform the next game, then Team Axback, they're going to go ahead and dethrone Team Mackel. Team Sherlock, on the other hand, sitting at 99, Team Scout with 67, Team Mafia. See, this is exactly what I was talking about. Team Mafia, they're very close to Team Scout. And if Team Mafia go ahead and get themselves a couple of kill points and some placement points, if they can try and survive till the very end, unlike Team Scout, maybe Team Mafia might be the ones to take the 4th spot, and Team Scout might drop down to 5th. Team Bloodline with the 40, Team Lord Bathura with 38, Back for Mercy with 37. So top 8 looks pretty damn sweet. But what's up with the top 15 now, from 9 to 15? There's Team Rebel with 35, Sway with 26, Wings with 21, Stabby with 20, Fadu with 19, Pile Gaming with 15, and Pixas with only 9. It's kind of
A
unfortunate,
rough
but
spot.
yeah, it's a rough spot for sure. But hey, it's always learning curve, right? We also
Mhm.
see a lot of other teams, the last invitational, they were kind of struggling as well, but now they are doing pretty damn good.
Yep.
So yeah, that was the overall standings after match 8 for the overall Lenovo AMD Streamer Showdown, brought to you in association with Reliance Digital. Also, just to let you guys know, there is a giveaway that is going on as well. You guys can find the link down in the description below. you guys can stand a chance to win a Lenovo Legion Gaming mouse and Reliance Digital coupons as well. Please go ahead and check out the link down in the description below and participate in the giveaway. You never really know when you might be lucky, and you might go ahead and grab yourselves the Legion Gaming mouse and the Reliance coupon code as well. The match is ready, so let's dive straight into the next match after the message from our sponsors.
Kill one now. I burn.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lenovo AMD Streamer Showdown in association with Reliance Digital, and we are about to dive straight into what's match number 9 for the overall Streamer Showdown as well. And it looks like that we are going to be seeing, some interesting part of the water. Thank you so much, Observer, for showing us that as well. I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that it gets really hot in this particular map, and everyone wants to just jump straight into the water, but unfortunately, we can't do that. Man, I myself want to...
Like you do it.
Yeah, I myself want to jump into a swimming pool. It's pretty darn hot. Definitely gets hot. It's Lava City, man. And no one's heading over towards Lava City because it's hot. Let's just decide now. Over towards Thermal Station.
A lot of love, yeah.
Yeah, Thermal Station is definitely getting hot because Team Bloodline is right over there. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, yeah. Wow. Who exactly is going towards Lava City? It's Lord Bathura. Let's go. Team Lord Bathura is headed over towards Lava City. Team Lord Bathura are the best. And yeah, Team Sway, they are once again going to be moving in over towards the... Oh, wow, the zone.
Oh my god, this zone is absolutely... Oh my god.
Team Scout, Team Rebel, Team Axback, and Team... Yeah, Team Rebel, Team Axback, Team Scout. Who exactly is that? I guess it's Team Stabby and Team Mackle. They all have to move into the zone now. They are outside of the zone. Over towards the northern side of the map, man. Wow, we're also going to be seeing Team Pile. Going to be taking a fight, and it's going to be Murdoch to go ahead and take down Emotional Mercy. And yeah, Team Mercy, right? Interestingly, they are going to be caught off guard as we start off with this match. It's going to be Team Pile getting to go ahead and take that fight as well. Murdoch wanted to find himself a massive and an R301. And yeah, Flatline is going to be found as well. So yeah, Murdoch is going to want to go ahead and ping that Flatline. We'll be seeing mostly Pyle or Vanny picking that up as well. They're running a pretty good composition, by the way. The Wraith, the Bloodhound, and the Revenant. Wow. So instead of the Octane, they have the Revenant. Instead of the Octane, they have the Wraith. I kind of love Wraith. I've been playing a lot of Wraith as well myself. And yeah, Murdoch, well, let's see if the Wraith is going to help him out or not. For now, though, he is going to be seeing all of these players headed over inside of the tunnels and maybe trying to find an exit, maybe trying to move it outside of this building. Right, Team Pile Gaming, they're surrounding them. Team Pile Gaming, they're gonna try and lock off the exits, and Pile, she is gonna get on top of the building as well, on top of the building roof, and she will try and scout out this area. 15 squads are still left, by the way. No one's got taken down except for one player from the side of Team Mercy. I feel like the Team Pile Gaming, they're on the hunt. They want to take this fight. They want to get that squad wipe, to get some kill points as well. There you go. Maybe Pile to drop in her signature ability, and Team Scout, well, they are going to be fighting off against which team, by the way? Is it Team Stabby? No. It is actually Team... Drew is Team Stabby, right? Yeah, it is Stabby, yep. It is Stabby. So it is going to be Team Scout to be facing off against Team Stabby, and I feel like the Team Stabby, they might just get taken down because Team Scout are taking these close range fights, and Scorpion is going to be falling down. It is going to be Scout to come in with a little bit of a save of his own. Stabby is pretty down low. I feel like that Scorpion has to be revived, and that is exactly what is going to come in as well from the Sam Scout. And aggressive fight.
This is the position that they need to be in. This is the place that they want to fight. And Peacekeeper Prime Baby is going for that kill. Sneeze! He heard my words, and he's going to be able to come in with a beautiful clutch play with the Peacekeeper. And this is why, Assassin, you swear by the Peacekeeper. When you one-pump someone in the face and all those pellets hit, and you see that number of 100 plus fly up, that's going to beat any EVA 8 any day.
So hey, Team Scout, go ahead and get that wipe as well. Down to 13 squads now, and interestingly, 2 squads have already been wiped off. After that, I feel like that Team Sherlock, I'm going to be taking a look at them because they are going to be headed straight in towards Team Lord Bathura. Team Lord Bathura are over towards the north side, and Team Sherlock are headed over towards south. Interesting, isn't it? And Team Mafia, they're also right around the corner. We are going to be seeing Fleeksy, Begum, and Mafia over towards the west side. Team Sherlock, let's hope that they are not going to get sandwiched here in Lava City from Team Lord Bathura and Team Mafia as well.
Playing it slow and they're playing it smart. That's what I like about the side of Team Sherlock. They never go in for those over-engagement plays. They like to take things down slowly, step by step, every single time. And with the push now coming on down from their end, it's going to be the side of Team Magback once again popping that Revenant ultimate, and they're sliding on down all over the place. And with this first initial push coming on down through, ladies and gentlemen, Team Magback, they have that first initial engagement. They know their positions to say the very least, but they were not really able to get a lot of value out of it. But with this first initial jump pad from the side of Axbacks, they're going to be able to keep the fight going. They're going to just keep the fight rolling in their favor. And with this, Fat Monster is going to be able to take down 2 players at the bare minimum. And already the side of Team Bings, yeah, they started off with a pretty bad note right off the get-go.
This is what Nexus Hubby go ahead and take down Princess and Diana together, and Nexus Hubby, well, that guy's gonna roll himself. So I feel like the Team Princess are gonna be falling down as well. Team Pile Gaming are in a little bit of a problem, and Team Sherlock are gonna be the ones to go ahead and take that engagement. Northern Breeze. Northern Breeze on the other hand, by the way. He spotted out Team Scout, and Team Mackle, they're gonna go ahead and take that fight against Team Scout. Termite's gonna be coming out as well, and I feel like that Prudge is waiting. He's patiently waiting. He's got the EVA 8, I guess, in the flatline. There's Mackle's got the big man on the flatline, and yep, Mackle is gonna come in from below and is gonna try and take care of Scorpion. But hey, Scorpion, he's gonna pull out that Peacekeeper, is gonna take down Mackle instead. It's gonna be Northern Breeze to try and come in with the T-Scout Scout at the flatline himself, and that is gonna be Team Scout to be going down, and it is gonna be Northern Breeze to be the new kill leader with 3 kills. Wow.
They need to heal quick. Assassin, this is not a good spot. They need to heal quick.
They definitely need to. What do you think? Are we going to be seeing a third party coming in and taking care of Team Mackle?
Hey, Team Sherlock's not in the close proximity yet, and I don't think that Team Axmax is going to be there. So, in a way, I think that the side of Team Mackle, they've broken their Team Sherlock curse. But hey, I could be really wrong, and just as soon as they come out of the circle, someone's going to shoot them like the third party. And it's probably going to be the side of Team Sherlock. You never know.
Team Axback right now, they are watching everything from a distance. They know for a fact that a couple of teams are fighting inside of Lava City. Team Axback, they themselves are going to try and move in as well. Like, we want a piece of action. It's going to be Team Mafia, by the way, to try and take the fight against which team? Which team is it? Team Mafia are going up against Team Lord Bathura? Lord Bathura. Ah, alright. No, actually it's not. It's Nexus Hubby and gang. whom they are fighting, by the way. So it's Team 8-Bit Mafia to be going up against the side of X20 and Gang. Team Sherlock, on the other hand, they are going to be spotting out Lord Bathura. There's going to be semi-automatic to take down Lord Bathura, ultimate to take down clubs. And where exactly is Medusa? Where's Medusa?
What is the guy? Like, oh my god, did he just get away?
Oh,
with it?
Medusa!
Oh my god!
Medusa is running away. She's running away. And Team Sherlock, they have spotted out Medusa as well, if I'm not wrong. Or Ultimate Noob, has he not spotted her out?
No,
Not
he
yet,
has
maybe.
not.
Yeah.
He has not. I probably can smell it though. I hear a lot of sounds coming out down from the side of Medusa, so she is in a pretty precarious situation to say the very least. Maybe she can survive, maybe she can pick up the banners for her buddies, but at the same time, she needs to be very careful here because because Ultimate Noob is right on the top side, and they know for a fact that she has to come back for those banners. But the real question is, how long will the side of Team Sherlock actually camp the banners? Is gonna be the real question.
It's true though. Missing Team Sherlock, go ahead and gather whatever resource they can out of that loot box. But yeah, Team X back. Once again, pinging locations, and they've spotted out someone in that area. They're trying and move in over there. It is going to be Fat Monster and Axe back. Moving together. Where exactly is Startup? Oh, he's right here. And there you go. It's going to be Startup guy to drop in the death protection, and on top of that ult, we're going to be seeing Fat Monster and Axe back moving in towards Fragment East, and they're going to try and clear out this entire area. They're going to become the janitors for the day, and the Beast of the Hunt is going to be activated as well. The scan comes in. It's going to be Fat Monster too. Oh, he's going to get the information on one of the squad. One of the player, actually. That is going to be the startup guy. Taking that location, and it is going to be the startup guy to use up that death protection now, and he's going to try and get out of that particular area. He knows that one team has come in from behind. Which team is that?
Oh no. This could just be really bad for them because now the positions have been revealed and they don't really have a lot of nowhere to go. But hey, I'm not even gonna say they have nowhere to go. Just look at this place that they're going into. They're heading down over to the vault, and they're in the prime spot to use this position to their advantage, heal themselves back up to pool, get a lot of loot in the process as well. Because you do need to remember, Assassin, if they have a vault key here, they have a lot of loot to work with. But I don't think that Team Axback they have a vault key. Or could they get just a tiny little bit lucky and pull something out of one of those loot crates?
For now, though, we are going to be seeing the X-Packs, right? They are trying to play towards the edge of the zone. They're going to try and, moving over towards the Geezer now. You know for a fact that Geezer has quite a lot of loot itself. But from the looks of it, Team Axback, they are already loaded.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I really don't think so that they are going to try and salvage any sorts of loot here. They're just going to try and get some terrain advantage, some real estate around the region, so that later down the line, when the zone does shrink down, when these teams and these players are trying to make their rotation, and Team Axback, they have the upper hand. 8 squads are left, by the way. One more squad got taken down. Going to be wiped off, and we are going to be seeing Team Axback moving over towards the next spot to take on. They're like the Viking raiders right now, right? I think the Viking raid parties. They're just going ahead claiming lands.
You and your Viking references. When we are playing, even this guy is always gonna talk about going to Valhalla as soon as he tries to go in for a rush. And as soon as he goes down into a rush, he dies. And then he's like, bro, I went to Valhalla, I saw the Valkyries. And I'm like, bro, will you stop already? That is Assassin for you, ladies and gentlemen. And Team Axbax, I think they're following the same mentality.
So I feel like that, Team Axback, they might just soon get into a fight. Yep, they definitely are fighting for glory. More than that, they are going to be spotting out a squad now. It's time for them to get into action, and Fat Monster is going to come in with the scan. We're going to be seeing Team Axback going ahead into the sorting factory, and they are going to be using up their R301s. And unfortunately, we might just see that squad who have pincered themselves inside of the building be in a little bit of a trouble. Do they have the close range weapons? Do they have the shotguns to work with? Oh, the startup guy has taken a lot of damage, and it is going to be Fat Monster to just retreat. Yeah, it is Team Sway, by the way. Oh, no. That is a different fight that is going on, by the way. That's Team Sherlock taking on Team Sway. But here, this is actually Team Axback that are going up against the side of... not really sure what. On the other hand, Team Mackle, they're taking the fight against Team... Team Mafia. Yeah, Begum and gang. On the other hand, we're going to be seeing Fat Monster going out and taking down Begum. So, yeah, it is actually Team Axback going up against the side of Team Mafia. Interesting.
Yeah, now at this stage, the side of Team Xbox, they're in a pretty precarious position. Their positions are really bad, to say the very least, because if anyone tries to push them right here and now, they're gonna get killed out no matter what happens. But at the same time, Team Mackle, they know for a fact that on the other side has to be the side of Team Xbox, considering their composition, and of course the Octane skin that Xbox has in his favor. A couple of shots gonna be raining on down in. The shots are gonna be clean from the side of Northern Breeze, but he's not gonna be able to track the movement completely. He's probably gonna be able to take down one at the bare minimum. The push just keeps on coming, but because of the Revenant ultimate, they're still gonna be able to survive. They're still gonna be able to go in for a couple of plays to put themselves to say the very least. But Team Mackle is gonna be able to nullify that ultimate completely, and the entirety of Team Xbox, they just used the Revenant ultimate and they got absolutely no value out of it. But now this time around, it's gonna be the side of Team Mackle going in for their own plays. Nades are just gonna get thrown out all over the place. And hello, Team Xbox, I'm knocking at your doors, says the side of Raj, and he just falls.
Yeah,
Well, that was that climactic assassin.
Northern Breeze is going to be the one to go ahead and take on the startup guy, and I feel like the Team Mackle might just go ahead and take on the fight against Team Axback. It's going to be Northern Breeze to further push in as well. Mackle is right behind him, and it's going to be Praj to be going down. I'm not really sure why Praj moved in as a lone wolf. He does that every single time, and it kind of sometimes works out, sometimes it doesn't. And yeah, Team Mackle, with the information relayed in from the side of Praj, they definitely are going to take that fight and try and completely finish off the side of Team
oh, those things are
Xback.
beautiful.
Yep. The Arc Stars definitely are beautiful. Praj can actually be revived right now, and yeah, it's going to be Team Mackle to come back into action. Yeah, Circle is shrinking down, by the way, and it's going to be Northern Breeze to go ahead and take down the startup guy. With that, I feel like the Team Xback is completely down, if I'm not wrong.
And honestly, at this point, I remember what I said initially, Assassin. Just say it. Remember what I said. I think that the side of Team Mackle, they've broken the curse of Sherlock going in for third parties. I think the caster's curse is real.
Yeah, Team Sherlock once again come in with a little bit of a third party action. We're seeing them going up against the side of Team Mackle.
Nice tracking.
It's going to be Ultimate Noob. Yep, Ultimate Noob is going to go ahead and knock out Mackle, and I feel like that Mackle is going to be finished off as well.
Yeah, there's no way he survives this.
Yeah. Oh, Praj, by the way, died to the ring. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Ultimate Noob is going to go ahead and finish off Michael as well. It's all down to Northern Breeze. Yeah, Northern Breeze, well, he has to clutch it out once again for the side of Team Mackle in a 1 versus X situation. He's going to try and run away, by the way. Try and find some loot, try and find some ammo, try and find some grenades, which will help him out. Just dish out damage and take down enemies a little bit more easier.
Assassin, can I take a little bit can I get a little bit of credit at the very least that I called out that it has to be Team Sherlock who takes down all the members of the side of Team Mackle?
Yeah,
and that's
definitely
exactly
deserve all the credit. Man, you are a great analyst. You know what you are talking, and it looks like that Team Sherlock, they definitely know what they're doing as well.
Like, the fact that Medusa is still alive, though, she was not able to pick up her buddies, but she's
playing for the placement points, man. She is smart. And
if she deny herself is the real question.
If I'm allowed to say in Jake Peralta's words, smart.
Smart. She's a smart girl. Yes. Moving on down the line, though, ladies and gentlemen, it's now a battle of not even squads. It's like, I think there are only 2 squads left, and the other ones are just single players, just trying to get a couple placement points at the bare minimum. Things have slowed down and mellowed out a lot, and I feel as though the fireworks that we were expecting in map number 4, that's exactly what's happening here.
Team Sherlock, now though they are going to try and reposition themselves, their information has already been given away, if I'm not wrong. 5 squads are left out, and total of 9 players are left out on the server as well. Team Pile Gaming, they're coming in from the northern side, and yeah, they're going to move in over towards the southern side now. Interestingly, Murdoch is going to spot out an enemy. Northern Breeze, on the other hand, is going to take down Kick. Going down, and Murdoch, he's going to go ahead and open fire on towards a player from the side of, I'm not really sure, is it Team Mackle? If I'm not wrong, it is Team Mackle.
Playing it slow, and the fact that this is this slow, Assassin, I'm kind of afraid. Because you know what happens when the match goes really, really slowly? As soon as someone flips the switch, we're gonna see like 5 teams die in a matter of seconds. And already I think the switch is gonna get flipped here. Because Pile Gaming, they're trying to go in for an engagement of their own, but at the same time, they're not in a good spot to take a lot of these fights. And as we can already see with a beautiful view coming on down from our observer, all the members, they're slowly but surely inching closer and closer to one another. Northern Breed that gets spotted out as well. And all the members of the side of Team Charlotte, they're in a pretty good position to say the very least. But what a beautiful grenade coming on down through from the side of Moonthrow, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be able to get a couple of points of damage for himself and waste a lot of utility coming on down from the side of his opposition. And with that opposition play coming on down in, this is not a position that you want to be in. Pile Gaming, they can easily just rotate around and try and go in for a flank and try and pincer them to say the very least, but the fact that they're trying to hold this position is pretty dangerous, because if they try to move on down over into the circle, they're gonna get shot from like 4 different angles.
Shield cell here.
So yeah, Team Pile Gaming right now, well, all 3 of their players are still alive, so there's nothing to worry about. Murdoch did go ahead and take a couple of pot shots on towards the players from the center team Sherlock as well. So it's going to be Team Pile versus Sherlock to try and go up against each other. Lord Batura's Medusa, she is still playing out for the payday placements. Just look at her. Such smart play, yeah? I know. Lord Batura, they already, they know for a fact that they're not going to stand a chance if they go up against all of these Titans fighting off against each other.
Oh, the crypto
points. And yeah, Crypto's drone is going to come in, gain information. Crypto means Team Sherlock.
Oh, here they come! Here comes the cavalry, ladies and gentlemen, and they're flying high and they're flying hard, but Murdoch, you just don't go up against this man when he has a massive in his hand. They're going to be going on down in, and the Revenant ultimate actually goes on down! The ultimate does not get any value out of it. This is such a beautiful play from the side of Ultimate Noob. He gets a lot of damage. He's able to take down the Revenant ultimate, and they're going to be able to go in for a proper rotation play as well, because now they don't really have to worry about a lot of the players that are holding on down from the other sidelines, but at the same time, Northern Breeze, he's holding on down from the side of the towers, and he can easily get a couple of kills for himself if he actually plays this really smartly. But at the same time, Team Sherlock, slowly but surely, they're making that push happen. They're heading on down, up forward. Great uses the Astroform to try and get a little bit closer to say the very least. Maybe go in for that engagement, and she actually used her ultimate as well, I do believe, and they're right below them. The entirety of Team Sherlock, they should expect this. And if they don't, Assassin, this is bad. Really bad.
It definitely is. The crypto drone is going to be used once again, but hey, semi-automatic is going to go ahead and cancel it. Maybe a little bit of a misclick. You never really
they
know.
don't know. They don't know.
Oh, yeah, they have no idea. Oh, never mind. Ultimate Noob has some idea. It's going to hear out those players. See on top of the... No, he doesn't?
He doesn't know. I believe
Wow.
he does now because Pyle is actually using a heal for herself, but this could be really dangerous because I'm very sure the Ultimate Noob knows for a fact that they have to be somewhere around here, but they're moving around a little bit too much. This is actually giving me anxiety because they don't have the engagement tools just yet. They let out too much noise, and the cavalry is going to be coming on down soon enough, hot from the other sidelines. They know for a fact that they have to be somewhere here in this building to say the very least, but they're not even here just yet. It's just not looking up, Assassin, but at the same time, just look at the positioning coming on down from the other side. All the members of the side of Team Sherlock, they're like, hey, we don't need to go in for a push. Let's just play it smart. Let's just play it slow. If we try to go in over aggressive, we're gonna pay the ultimate price for it. They just gave up the space, and they're like, hey, Pile Gaming, you can have that space, but we're gonna keep ours. And if you want to make that push into the zone, you need to go through us no matter what happens.
Let's go over here.
So yeah, once again, we're down to our top 4.
Top 4 basically means 2 squads, ladies and gentlemen, and 2 players who are straggling.
Actually, total of 4 players are left out, right? Actually, no, total of 8 players are left out. So yeah.
Total of 10 actually. Yeah, total of 10. Because there are 2 players who are actually playing for placement. Northern Breeze holding down strong, with Medusa being alive by still, I think. But at the same time, Team Sherlock, they're going in for that fight, and they're getting pushed almost immediately. Ultimate Noob gets tagged out of very low levels of health. He needs to heal himself back up to full almost immediately, but if he's not careful, because now it's going to be Medusa trying to go in for a push for the side of Lord Batura. She's doing so much damage, and she actually could just get 1 kill, actually get away with it, opening up the flood doors for all the other players from the side of Pile Gaming. If they understand to go in for this push right here and right now, this is the prime spot. They can do pretty much everything. Medusa, she's in a good position to go in for a flank and just kill off multiple members. If she takes her card properly, she can easily go in for a kill. She's not going to be able to fight it instead. It's going to be Team Sherlock just trying to go in for a couple plays for themselves. And Team Sherlock, they made the impossible possible, going in for those shots, going in for those plays, going in for the kills, playing off the Revenant ultimate beautifully. They're going to be able to take that Pile Gaming. The kill leader has been found, and Northern Breeze can take it out as well. The side of Team Sherlock take 2 back-to-back wins in their favor. And Team Sherlock, they're going to shoot up high when it comes down to the standings.
Congratulations, Team Sherlock, for going ahead and getting themselves a champion once again. What a performance, I should say. My goodness, what a dominating one for sure coming out from the side of Team Sherlock. And it all just goes on to show that Team Sherlock and gang, they were preparing themselves. Maybe, as I said, right, late night grind, or maybe whole night grind as well. And yeah, they did put up the performance now today, unlike yesterday, where they were able to manage themselves into the top five, but not this close to the second spot. Team Maxback, on the other hand, they are also going to be very happy with the performance. Team Mackle, they also racked up a couple of kills. They did lag though. They did lag a little bit when it came down to that fight, but I can't blame them. Team Sherlock once again just came in and third partied the entire team Mackle, so they're
Team
going to be
Sherlock
pretty.
Chris.
Yeah, Team Sherlock, they're going to be pretty. They're going to be pretty angry at the fact that, hey Sherlock, why you always going to do us like this? Huh? Why you always going to third party us and take us
Her
down?
name is Sherlock for a reason.
Yep.
Decisive, and she knows exactly where they are every single time. She's the best detective for a reason.
Yeah. Definitely. So we're going to be waiting for the match highlights to be ready. Yep, the match highlights are ready. So let's just dive straight into the match highlights and aggressive. Please walk us through the match highlights as well.
When you consider the first initial engagements that were happening all over the map, you can see the Team Scout, they got in the first initial fight against the side of Stabby, but the thing is, this fight was a little bit too close for comfort. It all really came down to the smart plays being made by the side of Team Scout, going in for that fake revive, and then instantly going in for this play here. Just goes to show that they're ready for the engagement, and the Peacekeeper is just too good of a gun. When you hit those lead shots, Assassin, you just feel that level of confidence to just keep the ball rolling and just keep on fighting. But at the same time, all the members of the other side as well, they played it very admirably. All of these fights were very close. And you could say that, hey, we didn't see a lot of engagements happening all over the map, but we actually did. But it was close and isolated engagement that ended off so quickly that we didn't really switch up our observations from one team to another, because that's how fast a lot of these fights ended. And there were a lot of third parties and a lot of people getting caught out as they were trying to rotate from inside of the zone. The positions were just not as clear because the circle this time around was placed much more in the areas of buildings instead of in the open fields. In the open field, the fights are a lot more scrappy. They take a lot more longer to go in for those engagements because there are a lot of pockets of cover that you can play around, and then you can go in for those fights. But here, just look at this. Team Mackle, they just rushed it down trying to take out their opposition team, which is Team Axvax, ladies and gentlemen, because if they're able to take out Axvax, they're still going to be able to retain that number one position no matter what happens. And right at the very end, hey, Team Sherlock and her curse just keeps the ball rolling in their favor. And right at the very end, they played it so beautifully. They played it admirably. And even through thick and thin, even with an EMP popped in their faces, the side of Team Sherlock, they were able to stand tall, go in for those last final kills, take out Northern Breeze, become the Apex Predators for map number 8.
Yep, Team Sherlock, they definitely are going to be very happy with that performance coming out in match number 9. And we can't wait to see what match number 10 has to offer, by the way, because it's going to be the final match for the Lenovo AMD Streamer Showdown, brought to you in association with Reliance Digital. It has been quite a performance, by the way, from all of these teams, especially the side of Team Sherlock, to be stepping up so much in day 2 of this Streamer Showdown. Team Scout, by the way, I am not really sure what's up with them, though, because we thought that Team Scout, they're going to bounce back stronger in day number 2. They're going to perform even better, and they're going to rack up those wins. But hey, match 9 standings are ready, so why don't we quickly jump straight into the match 9 standings and see where Team Sherlock are going to be headed on the overall standings. But yeah, 27 total points. Bad one, good one. I feel like that they might just be inching closer and closer to the side of Team Maxback. But hey, Team Mackle, on the other hand, once again putting up 15 total points, whereas Team Pile put up 12. Team Axback, unfortunately, were down in the 7th. Yeah, they had a rough one. They were down to the 7th spot at a total of 6 points. But I'm very happy with Pile Gaming's performance as well in match number 9, where she managed to, get 9 placement points and 3 kill points, or 12 points that map.
It was a really smart play coming out from them to play it so and play it smart. They took a leaf out of Team Sherlock's book, and they're like, hey, we don't really need to play for the kills just yet. Let's let the circles shrink just a tiny little more. Let's get into better positions and wait for oppositions to push into us, because they had a composition that perfectly is optimum for them to go in for a lot of these different engagements. And the main thing that I really am going to highlight every single time is how much these teams have grown when it comes down to playing the meta and playing their compositions beautifully. Just look at Team Sherlock and how they took a lot of their fights. Using the Revenant Ultimate in proper conjunction with the Crypto is something that we normally never see, because the Crypto is one character that is rarely ever picked up because of how hard he is to use right at the very beginning. But if you're able to play around with a strategy that allows you to go up to the very end, he's a character that is 10 times better than Bloodhound. I'm going to say it here, ladies and gentlemen. He's 10 times better than Bloodhound if you know how to go in for those engagements properly. And Team Sherlock, they're one of the few teams that can actually do that. And they were able to take a 1-up against the side of Team Mackel and also Axeback. Just goes to show how powerful this composition can be right in the right hands. But at the same time, let's head on down over into the overall standings because I feel as a Team Scout, they were just not having a good day in the last 4 maps here, Assassin. They couldn't get more than 4 points.
Yeah, I mean, Team Axback and Team Mackel, right? Despite Team Axback's poor performance in the previous match, they still are a class apart from Team Sherlock. Team Sherlock are sitting at 126 total points. Team Axback are with 154. Team Mackel with 165. They had a pretty good performance at the last match, and yeah, that is match number 9. And Team Axback still have to. If Team Axback go ahead and get themselves a champion in the last match, that is match number 10,
Maybe
then we might just see them dethroning Team Mackel. But at the same time,
This is
for a fact that
close.
every single time, yeah, we know for a fact that every single match it is Praj and Northern Breeze to go ahead and put up these kill points and just be ahead of Axback every single match.
Yeah, things are just gonna get up even more spicier on map number 5 because initially I thought that, hey, Team Mackel, they're absolutely untouchable, nothing's gonna happen to them. But then it was like a complete 180. Map number 3 was where Team Mackel died out with only 3 placement points and Axebax took a win. Map number 4, I thought that, hey, Team Axebax, they're gonna take it all away, but at the same time, they got taken out by Team Mackel right at the beginning and they got 3 points. It's gonna be a tit for tat, ladies and gentlemen, and that's gonna hurt.
That is surely gonna hurt, and I feel like that what's gonna hurt more is the fact that Team Scout, right? Well, they have been trying pretty damn hard, and they haven't been able to get into the 100 league right now in terms of the total points. Team Scout, they haven't had the best of the performance, and I feel like that Team Scout, I don't know, maybe today's just not their day. But yeah, overall, they all are doing pretty good, especially the top 3 who have secured themselves into the 100 zone as well in terms of the overall total points. But yeah, Team Axback, now is their time to actually shine in the final match, as the final match is going to get ready really soon. Team Mackel, I feel as if all they have to do is, if not a champion, but they should pretty much just rack up the kill points. All they need to do is just leave Praj out there in the open and just let him go ahead and bite every single player, every single team. Go ahead and take everyone down as well, because that is something that is going to help out Team Mackel, if not a champion. Anyways, enough speculations. The last match of the Lenovo AMD Streamer Showdown, brought to you in association with Reliance Digital, is ready. So let's quickly head on over towards the match after the message from our sponsors.
Kill one now. I burn.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the final match of the Lenovo AMD Streamer Showdown in association with Reliance Digital, where we are going to get to know who exactly is going to be taking away that massive fat, that massive fat price pool as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm having a fastest block right now. My bad. Let's get on straight into the final match as well, and let's see what exactly is going to be the entire match like.
He's having a caster's block, ladies and gentlemen. I'll take it over for him.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just help him out because after what happened in map number 4, he's still in utter shock. Then all of that
Yeah.
happened, and then it was the side of Team Sherlock taking the win. So, moving on down the line here, ladies and gentlemen, let's see a couple of the positions that the players have gone into. And once again, they've gone in for a very spread out approach. And I like this to say the very least, but at the same time, we can already see down towards the back end, it's going to be the side of 8-bit Mafia going in for a couple of their own engagements. And hey, Pinkses and Mafia, they're right next to one another, and I don't know how I feel about this because Pinkses has not been really having the best of days, to say the very least, when it comes down to a lot of these different engagements. And to go up against Team Mafia right at the very beginning, yeah, it's going to be a tiny little bit unfortunate. But at the same time, hey, they could just pull off a miracle and take out Team Mafia as well.
Through that, and I feel like that Team Mafia, right? They're gonna try and get themselves some good loot. I don't think so. They're gonna just hang on to that R99 and the Peacekeeper. Well, Peacekeeper maybe, but the R99 is definitely gonna change up. I might be looking on for something like the Flatline, or I don't know. Might be even looking out for some R301s. That is being picked up by a lot of other teams as well. Team Mafia for now, though, they are going to be spotting out a squad right in front of them. Yeah, it is actually Team Fatu as well, by the way, who are taking fight against Hobby. Actually, never mind, it's actually Team Binks. Team Binks taking out against, Team Binks. They are the ones to go ahead and take the fight against Team Nexus Hobby. And it is Team Sway taking the fight against Team Stabby. 8-bit Mafia, they have engaged Team Pinksis, and Mozart is going to go ahead and knock out Sway.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt just a tiny little bit. The positions are already revealed. The shots are gonna be going on down.
Wow.
And this is just adding insult to injury. Bingham!
Team Pinksis
Just
is
did
out.
not do that. Diana, I don't know what Bingham was thinking, but hey, you just don't do that right then and there. A little bit of BM mid-range friends is nothing really much, ladies and gentlemen. So hey, it's all fun in the games when you are close friends with one another. Then moving on down the line here, you're gonna be seeing this out of Team Savvy taking a lot of damage, but they have a lot of loot to work with as well. And with the first initial push now going on down through here, ladies and gentlemen, things are going to be looking on up. Clubs trying to go in for a little bit of slick movement with those ropes. And honestly, Assassin, I love it when people go in for rope movements like that. It just adds a lot of fluidity, and that's why I love Apex as a game. It's one of the best battle royales in my eyes, primarily due to the movement, the fluidity and the level of control that you can have when you are moving around all over the map. And with the strafes that you can do, it's absolutely astounding.
So towards the survey camp, Team Mackle, they're headed in over towards the area as well against Team Mafia, by the way, are going to be spotting out
that laser.
side of Team Sherlock, I guess. Yeah, Team Sherlock and Team Mafia are going to be going up against each other. It's going to be Team Sherlock's ultimate noob to open fire, and I'm not really sure that was the right thing to do or not. Semi-automatic, on the other hand, is going to be on the drone, is going to try and get some information. He knows for a fact that the entire squad is there. Ultimate noob is going to try and act on top of that information gained. Ultimate noob is just trying to run in towards the side of Team Mafia, and with the bolt is going to take care of Bacon, maybe?
Man,
Yes. Semi-automatic is going to be the one to go ahead and get the frag on towards Bacon. Nicely done. Bacon is going to be going down, and Pixie and Mafia, they're just going to try and run away.
Ultimate Noob, he needs to be very careful though, because he's pushing up way too far compared to his teammates, and he cannot be traded if he overextends himself a little bit too much. Does spot out Mafia, gonna be able to spot him out, and he doesn't have any armor to protect himself. Mafia gets lasered down, and Ultimate Noob, he's like, hey, caster, I know for a fact that you can analyze the law, but hey, you don't know how good my skills with a Volt can be. And he has the confidence, seemingly, after winning out on map number 4, it feels as the Ultimate Noob, he's riding the clouds. Literally, because he's now jetpacking down from them.
Ooh, let's go, Ultimate Noob. He's gonna be making his way down as well, and there you go. So
Oh yeah, he knows,
wow.
he
knows where Flixie is. You've got to be kidding me, Ultimate Noob. What a monster.
This guy's a beast for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. And sending automatics, gotta be able to fly on down and then be like, hey buddy, don't worry, I'll get your last initial kill, finish it off for you. And with that, that's gonna be another kill And another squad vibe on the board, ladies and gentlemen. 10 squads remaining, and hey, it's not even the second circle yet, Assassin. These teams are dropping like flies.
Yeah, everyone's taking fight right at the bat. I'm not really sure why though, but yeah, it looks like that most of them might have just thought of dropping in towards these hot zones and take the fight right at the start. I feel like that Shiva without to go ahead and spot out File Gaming and the entirety of File Gaming squad. I'm gonna take that sorry, not the teleport. I'm gonna take that rope and gonna take the flight up into air, and they're just gonna fly their way out of that area.
They're gonna be able to go in for the push though, and Team Stabby, they're trying to see if they can find that first initial engagement, but Team Axex and Team Stabby, they're just going in completely the opposite directions, and I think it's for the best pretty much, because if Team Stabby in their current state, when their loot is not at the best of levels, go up against Axex, this is not going to be engagement that they really want to take. The Team Axex, they're playing this very cheekily, and I don't like this confidence that they're trying to hold on up. It can work out really beautifully for them, or it could go horribly wrong if they don't play their cards properly. With that, Fat Monster does spot up one of the loot crates. Let's break it. Doesn't find anything good in it, so he's just gonna chill. He's just gonna keep on holding down strong. The positions are good though from all the members of the side of Team Axeback. So if they spot out one player, they have the Revenant ultimate to just go in for that push almost immediately. But Team Mackle, they're going in for that first initial engagement. Good shots coming on down from the side of Faraj, being able to crack one of the players at the bare minimum. And now with the ultimate now being from the side of the raid, they're making that push happen. Northern Breeze, they're going to be able to take forward positioning, and with that ultimate now being completely nullified, the push is just going to keep on going up and up and up. The Geraldo ultimate does not get really a lot of value, but Proj is going to be able to reposition his buddies down towards the other sideline, and they know for a fact that they should not really take this fight, because if they do take this fight, they're at a massive disadvantage. They have the high ground and they don't, but at this stage, who needs high ground when Team Mackle, they have an entire building in their own arse.
Team Mackle, they have that entire building, that's for sure though, but do they have the weapons to go ahead and take out the fight? That's going to be the middle of question. Now that they do have the R301 and the EVA 8, the usual combo, especially for Prudge though, it's either the R99, the R301, or the flatline against the EVA 8. I really love to see Prudge going up close and personal with that EVA 8 as well. But hey, it's going to be Mackle to take care of Rebel, by the way. Rebel is going to be going down, unfortunately. And Team Axeback, they are over towards the north side as well. So Team Axeback, they have spotted out Team Mackle, and both of these teams are going to go up against each other. So that Team Axeback are going to be careful about the fact that they have teams coming behind them as well. Stabby is over towards the right-hand side. Stabby and it's actually Mozart, right? Yeah, Mozart, Stabby, and Dhruv are coming in from the southern regions. Yeah, Team Axeback, they have to be careful about them as well.
They're playing it slow and they're playing it smart. But at the same time, they need to be very careful what's right behind them. Assassin, I don't like this. They're completely in the open on the train tracks where everyone can see them. And there are two teams behind them as well. They're going back into the waning arms of a lot of these players, and Team Mackle, they need to be very careful because they're running the clock down very close. With only 2 more minutes left, ladies and gentlemen, for the circle to close on down in. They need to make a decision. Either stay near the circle and try and cut off a lot of the players that are trying to go in for a rotation, or just go in for that push. And it seems as though they're just going to go in for that push, ladies and gentlemen. And I like this. The fact that the entirety of clubs is actually using the ultimate to get a forward position for themselves and then go in for the fight. They're going to be able to spot out one of those players, but the ultimate runs out at the worst possible time. Ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna hurt just a little bit. But at the same time, Lord Brother Rush is still alive. He's gonna be still kicking, going in for a couple of shots. Switches out the gun to the bull. Swaps out the off team. Gonna be going in for a couple of shots. Needs to up to go in for that reload. And ultimate noob. He whips out the shotgun and is like, hello there, Lord Brother Rush. Do you think that you can kill me? I don't really think so, because I have an EVA 8 with your name written on it. Riddles him down with those bullets. Takes him down out. And the side of Team Sherlock, they're gonna be able to squad wipe another team soon enough. And Lord Bathura's squad, yeah, they're in a pretty precarious situation. They're not going to be able to do anything there. And with that, a push that was very promising, Assassin, just fell flat on its face.
Yep. I did not expect Team Sherlock. I feel like that. Maybe. They might just go up against each other. We also got semi-automatic on the charge rifle, something that you wouldn't see much. But hey, Rebel has been revived, I guess, and Team Mackle, they have spotted out Rebel once again, and they're going to try and finish off that entire squad. Got the death protection, and now they're going to try and rush it on towards them. I feel like the Team Rebel, they are aware of this. Oh, there you go. There comes Praj with the jump pad, and he's going to try and take on Battle Big YouTube. So it looks like that Prudge is going to move inside of the building. He's going to try and take that fight as well. Battle Big is going to move in over towards the first Trojan. He's going to come out from the other side, but the Evite comes out. Oh no, the R301 comes out again. And it is going to be Prudge to go ahead and take care of Battle Big. Battle Big. Wow.
Yeah, Battle Big's not gonna be
Such
happy.
an aggressive play, right?
Raj is one of those guys that can just completely rush someone down, have like absolutely no respect, and be in your face, being like, "Hey, I'm here. You need to look at me. If you don't look at me and shoot me, I'm gonna chase you down to the ends of the earth and then kill you, no matter what happens." Like, you know that meme where it's always saying that I will find you and I kill you, and I think if I put Prudge's face on it, no one's gonna say no to me.
True that. The 10 squads left out, right? We're going to be seeing Team Mackle who are going to try and move out of the building that they were in. They've already got themselves a wipe as well. They're going to go ahead and take down... they're going to go ahead and take down that player. Where is Battle Big? Battle Big out. They're going to try and search for his rest of the team as well. Team Max back on the other hand. They are trying to scout out the area. Gain some information. They are on top of the on top of the train tracks for now, though.
Now, Team X5, they have taken a slow start. I thought that with the first initial play coming on down through from the side of Team Sherlock, they could have just opted to go in for that push and then maybe go in for a kill. That could be a case here, but that's not what's really happening. No one's taken a vault key yet to try and open up the vault. And personally, I love to open up the vault every single time. But at the same time, I know that it's a very dangerous thing to do and you don't really need to, and you need to try and go in for a lot more engagements instead. But hey, it's always fun to see those shiny loot just lie on the floor as soon as you open that vault. It just gives you that sense of satisfaction every single time. And I'm really hoping that Team Axback has one of those keys, but at the same time, I don't think they do. They don't really like to loot a lot. As soon as they have their loadouts, they don't even open up bins whatsoever.
So Team Mackle soon to spot out Team Sherlock.
Oh no, it's right
over
behind
towards them. Yeah, they're right behind them, by the way. Yeah, Team Lord Bathura is wiped out, right? Team Lord Bathura is out, if I'm not wrong. I did not spot out Medusa, so yeah, there you go. Medusa is still there. I told you, right? Yeah, I did not spot out Medusa. I know for a fact the clubs and Lord Bathura are out. I was trying to figure out if Medusa is alive or not. I mean, she is pretty much dead because she's inside of the zone. Sorry, outside of the ring. And yeah, she's gonna lose a lot of HP as well. She's gonna try and make her way back into the ring. She can make it without any issues whatsoever. She's right beside the ring as well. But now it's gonna be Team Scout. Scout is still on that Revenant ult, by the way. I'm not really sure why he went ahead and activated it. Is he gonna go ahead and take a fight?
I think that that was just a glitch.
No, actually the
from the UI
yeah.
glitch.
Yeah, the UI glitch. I guess.
They're getting shot.
Definitely are getting shot. 3 hostiles have been detected on Scorpion's radar, and I feel like that it is going to be Team... Yeah, it is Team Axback to go up against the side of Team Scout. It's going to be Axback to spot out a player, by the way. Yatu Place is going to take care of the kick. And I feel like the Team Axback, yep, they are getting pounced on by the side of Team Scout. And it's going to be Sneezy to take down Axback. Not bad. Batmaster is pretty down low. His shields are almost over. Going to go ahead and take the fight, by the way. I feel like that Sneezy is going to come in from the other side as well. Scout is going to try and come in from above, and it is going to be Scout and Sneezy. Yep, Scout and Sneezy to go ahead and take care of the startup guy. Startup guy is going to be completely down. Axback is going to be finished off as well, and it's all going to be down to Fat Monster. On the other hand, Team Prudge, they are coming in as well, and they got a third-party Team Scout. Sneezy is down, Scorpion is down, and Team Mackle, they might just go ahead and take care of Scout as well, who's the final player. And it's going to be Northern Breeze to just shoot his way out of here.
Oh no, he's not going to be getting out of pretty much anything because the room YT was right on his tail. And with that, he's going to be taken on down almost immediately. And I like this play coming on down through from the side of Stabby because they just stabbed him in the back. Literally this time around because they were camping out on the spot where the Revenant Ultimus was held. They didn't break the Revolt because they know for a fact that as soon as one of the members die, they need to come on back to this exact same position. And Northern Breeze, he was taken on down in the Rev Ultimate and he just got teleported back into the waiting arms of Stabby. And I kind of feel bad for Prudge there. He was just holding down that corner. He was just not going to be able to survive for long. Team Mackle, They're in a pretty precarious situation. Not going to be able to live for long, but Team Axax, slowly but surely, they have one player remaining. It's only Fat Monster against the entire world. Will he be able to survive? Will he be able to go in for a couple of kills? Will he be able to change up this phase? It's going to be the real question, ladies and gentlemen. But one on his left, one on his right. He cannot miss any shots. Does hit the headshot, ladies and gentlemen. How much will a headshot help when you're getting shot from like 5 different angles? Ladies and gentlemen, this circle is going to be really tiny because all these players, they're playing not inside of the second circle. They're actually playing all here. Everyone is surrounding everyone. They know for a fact that if they're able to cut off the rotations and stop them from getting into the zone, the position is still going to be strong. And the side of Team Scout, they're going to be able to make their dreams come true and try and survive for as long as they possibly can. But at the same time, Mackle, he's like, I'm going to chill. I have a computer in my room. I'm just going to wait here. Maybe watch a couple of YouTube videos and then subscribe to the Esports Club, and then also hit the bell and also hit the notification as well. And also check out the links down below for the giveaway from the side of Lenovo. So ladies and gentlemen, be like Mackle. Make sure to head down in the description, check out all the links down below, and then also subscribe to TC.
Yep, be like Mackle. Go ahead and check out the giveaway as well. Lenovo Legion gaming mouse and tons of Reliance Digital coupon codes up for grabs. Although it's going to be Murdoch to be using up that teleport. He'll make his way in towards the other side. There you go. That's a really nice teleport made from the side of Murdoch, right? You can always take the fight and you can easily rotate out of this angle as well.
Well, they're gonna be able to survive though, and things have slowed down just a little bit, but not too much, because considering all of these teams are now playing for high ground, they need to be careful, because while they're in a very open area, they don't really have a lot of cover. And Assassin, if they get backstab and they jump off the cliff, they're going into the awaiting arms of Stabby's team. We're just on the other side, chilling.
Team Pile. We did talk about the fact that they have a good vantage point, they have good real estate. I've got no idea. A bit of a glitch for you, maybe?
Yeah. The games are so intense, man, that even Apex can't handle it.
Yeah, even Apex is like, I might just give up. There's too much for me to handle. But hey, Team Sherlock, nothing's too much for them to handle. It's all pretty damn easy. I'm gonna go ahead and spot out his squad right there. That is gonna be Team Stabby, by the way. Team Stabby who tried to third party Team Mackle and Team Scout. And there you go. Set for the charge rifle to come into action, and whoa, that's some big hit. And Drew is already down. One hit and Drew is out of this match.
Dude, semi-automatic. How do you track with an 8x scope? My arm just breaks and run out of mouse pad space. This guy must have had the perfect sensitivity set up for all of these plays to happen. And ladies and gentlemen, with this drone in his hand, he's gonna be able to find out pretty much everything. He's in the trial though. Needs to get himself into the zone. A little bit of an oopsie coming down from him to say the very least, but hey, it's completely fine, because now with the trial zone in their favor, the trials area is actually a pretty good spot to try and hold down inside. And the fact that the circle is slowly but surely inching over towards the other side, they can slowly make that push happen, or they can play it on. But at the same time, Mackle, he's just chilling. Mackle's like, hello there, I'm gonna be a spectator and I'm gonna watch with the casters. I'm gonna be the person who's actually gonna showcase everyone so the casters can cast them. Who needs the observer when you have Mackle on your side? Am I right, Assassin?
Yeah, I mean, Mackle is definitely a great observer. But hey, yeah, for now, he's just going to be observing all of these players taking the fight. He's like, well, I'm going to be Team Sherlock now. The third party teams. Wow.
No, third party, the fourth party, the fifth party, the seventh party of the eighth party.
Oh, wow. That definitely is a lot to take in, by the way. And, yes. He's just gonna try and survive, play it out for the placement points, because it is gonna help him out. The drone is inching closer, by the way, and yep, the drone has spotted out. Yep, the drone has spotted out Mackle. Mackle's position is no longer a secret.
Yeah, Mackle's now like, I'm just a lonely observer. I'm just helping TC try to cast this game. Just let me go, please. The Team Sherlock's like, alright, fine. You can be the observer. We're not gonna hunt you down just yet. We're gonna let you live for just a little while longer. But at the same time, hey, they're not going to be going in for the push. We know for a fact that Team Sherlock, they want to try and play it slow. They have an advanced position. They're in the perfect spot. And the fact that Mackle is still here, the fact that he's still chilling, just, I don't know, it gives me anxiety, man. I feel that this guy could just pull off a miracle and maybe pull off a win if they play their cards properly. Semi-automatic though, holding it down strong with that charge rifle, getting a lot of damage here, Assassin, and this damage is gonna rack up as more time passes, because the fact that they're able to third party them in a very safe position with all the other members now wasting their utility and wasting their ammo to try and go in for a clutch play, This is what we can expect. This is the plays that we can get. But at the same time, Team Sherlock, now they're going to get pushed and, well, down from the back end. It is going to be Murdoch's team trying to go in for a play for themselves as well. They need to try and go in for a push. They need to try and shut at least one team down at the bare minimum, but they're just not able to. The positions are not in their favor. But Sherlock, she gets taken on down from the other sidelines, and the push is going to be coming on down, and they're going to be able to take on Pile Gaming to say the very least, who try to go in for a kill down on towards Sherlock. They're not going to be able to find it though, and Ultimate Noob, they're going to be able to heal themselves back up to full to say the very least. Team Bloodline, they're in the back end though, and they have the position in their favor. They are back at full HP, they're back at full shields, and with only 3 squads left, I mean only 1 squad, ladies and gentlemen, because you do need to remember that the other member is only 1 person. It's gonna be Mako just holding down the fort by himself. So now with the pushes coming on down through, ladies and gentlemen, it is gonna be time for the side of Team Sherlock to step themselves up and then go in for the play and then go in for the kill. Will they be able to do it is gonna be the real question, because now is where the real fun begins.
Well, this is not a Team Sherlock. We are going to be seeing them go ahead and take on that fight. Team Sherlock might not be alive that much because they're taking a lot of damage as well, and there comes Shiva as well. Shiva is going to go ahead and take care of Ultimate Noob, and we are going to be seeing Team Bloodline coming into play. Team Bloodline, they might just go ahead and win out this particular fight against Team Sherlock because they have got that death protection. Yeah, yep, there's going to be 2 squads left out, and Team Sherlock to be going out.
Yeah, now this is the last squad remaining, ladies and gentlemen. How much
Team
can
Scout
you
versus
do?
Team
How much
Bloodline.
can you survive?
Team Scout versus Team Bloodline, by the way. Team Scout, it's finally time for them to get themselves a champion, but no, Scorpion is pretty low, and it's going to be Team Bloodline to be the champions. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Bloodline, finally they come out of the shadows and they take themselves a champion. What a play coming out from them, as they are going to be using that death protection to their absolute advantage, and they're going to come out and they are going to come out victorious, and they're going to emerge victorious as well.
They are the apex predators for you, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, Team Bloodline, they had a really rough start right at the very beginning. They were trying to go in for those plays. They were trying to go in for those kills every single time, but the positions were just not in their favor. But this time around, they were the ones in the prime spot. They were the ones to try and survive the longest in this type of sticky situation. And when you consider 2 teams right on the opposite sides here, Assassin, it just goes to show that, hey, if you just have a little bit of patience and if you are hopeful, the other 2 teams, the people who are third partying, sometimes third party, the second party, and then the 5th party comes on down and they're like, oh, hello there. And Bloodline in this case was the 5th party because they were the first initial party that got second party, that got third party, then the first party got turned into the 5th party, that third party, the... Okay, I'm not trying to go in for this type of a play, so let's move on down forward. Let's just say the Team Bloodline, they were very fortunate to say the very least when the opposition team actually opted to try and kill out the side of Team Sherlock. And as soon as that confusion reigned on in, they were able to completely recharge themselves, make sure they have their guns ready. And as soon as the ultimate got popped from the side of Team Sherlock's Revenant, Sherlock, they wanted to make a push, but immediately as they were trying to go in for that push, it was the side of Bloodline just pouncing on that opportunity, being able to take them down. And Team Scout, they were just in a pretty bad spot. The zone was against their back. They had nowhere to go. They had nowhere to hide. It was an open field. And at the very end, Team Bloodline, they were able to shut them down.
The match highlights are ready, by the way, so let's just quickly dive straight into the match highlights. And I know for a fact that Aggressive has a lot to talk about the final match of the Lenovo AMD Streamer Showdown in association with Reliance Digital. Because, Aggressive, you were mentioning something about the early fights in the last match, right? So, just go ahead and elaborate a little bit more as to what exactly were you expecting on these teams.
When I was considering match number 5, I thought that a lot more of these teams would be taking it a lot more slower, but they actually picked up the pace a lot more. They were like, this is the 5th match. Let's just keep the ball rolling. Let's keep the momentum in our favor, and let's just keep it going. And Team Sherlock, they just lived and breathed that ideology. Just look at this fan. Look at Ultimate Noob. Like, this guy has absolutely no fear, absolutely no respect, just kept on going, shut everyone down, and he was able to hunt everything proper down to his own namesake. So I would say that all of these teams, they were ready for those engagements. They knew what to expect. They knew the tendency of their opposition streamers, and that's what gave them a lot of these advantages. And this is why the Streamer Invitational, ladies and gentlemen, are just so interesting to watch. The more Streamer Invitationals there are for one specific game, the more growth we see coming on down from the streamers, and the more we see the competition just getting closer and closer to the edge. But at the same time, Assassin, I am very unsure, to say the very least, who's going to be the one to come out on top here, because Axbax's team died out on almost the same time or a little bit later than the side of Team Mackle, so there is a chance that Xbox maybe took that number 1 position. We don't know yet. So let's just see, ladies and gentlemen, how the overall standings are gonna look like. But we know for a fact what the number 2 and number 1 and number 2 positions are gonna look like. But number 3 and 4, it could be a massive roller coaster, to say the very least, after this one initial match.
So yeah, had a lot of highlight moments right here for the side of teams like Stabby. We had Team Axe back as well, especially Fat Monster. You know, he was just getting taken down left, right, and center. Like, bullets were just raining in on towards him. It was like a raining hell coming out on towards the side of Fat Monster. He was not able to do much. It's completely fine. Team Sherlock, on the other hand, especially this flip, right, where charge rifle came into play from the side of semi-automatic and aggressive. He almost had a little bit of a heart attack.
Yeah, but dude,
It's like-
our charge rifle on an 8x scope is really hard to control. Or is it just me here? Can someone just back me up in chat about this, that the 8x scope is really hard to control? I can't do anything.
Yeah. Charge rifle is really tough weapon to master, and I myself don't really have that mastery on that weapon. Definitely love the flatline, by the way. Flatline is something that I can control. Wingman one taps also not my zone, so please take me out of there. But yeah, overall, you know, in terms of Apex, though, I feel like that. Overall, right, the entire weapons that are in the game as well, I feel like Flatline, we have got the Evite as well. These are some of the finest weapons in the game. I absolutely love to play with them. And I feel like that these players, these individual streamers, they absolutely love to take on each other with these particular weapons as well. Very aggressive. I feel like with that, we come to an end of the Lenovo AMD Streamer Showdown brought to you in association with Reliance Digital. We do have the standings and the overall standings left out. We are going to be jumping straight in towards the last match standings, by the way. And aggressive, I want to ask you this. What do you think? Do you think that Team Axbacks have now gained enough points in order to dethrone Team Mackle from that first spot? Or is it still going to be Team Mackle to be on the top in the overall standings?
I think that in the overall standings, I feel it's going to be maybe a 2 or 3 point difference. I don't know which team is going to be going on top. I don't really know exactly what numbers were down over on the overall standings when we consider match number 4. Initially, I just memorized it on match number 3 because it was off of the top of my head. But here, I'm very unsure. So in a way, this is actually good because you want to build up suspense to that overall standings to try and see what all of these teams are going to be looking like right at the very end. But at the same time, what I do know is that Team Sherlock, they're shot up really high and they should be in that number 3 position if they play their cards properly. If they have at the bare minimum of maybe 32-ish points or maybe even 27-ish points, they should be able to reach up there. But we never know, ladies and gentlemen. That's why it's always a guessing game, to say the very least, whenever we are in a battle royale scene, that the point standing sometimes can be very, very random depending on how a lot of these teams are getting a lot of these kills and also where they're going to be placing. But what we do know is that the fact that Mackle, he got a lot of placement points. So those placement points could just push him over the edge and make sure that the side of Team Mackle stay in that number 1 position.
Team Mackle, they pretty much be walking away with that massive chunk in the prize pool is 1,25,000 rupees. So the entire prize pool is 3 lakh rupees, out of which the first place takes away 1,25,000. So interestingly, maybe Team Mackle might just be able to go ahead and take it away because, yeah, the last time we did see them emerge victorious, and this time also there were no difference in terms of putting up the amazing numbers, amazing stats on the overall standings as well. The match standings are something that are going to be, the deciding factor for everything. It's going to give us an overall picture as to what exactly we are to expect in the overall standings and whether to crown Mackle as, again, a champion for another streamer showdown. Previous time, the last time we did crown him as the champion as well. And interestingly, we know for a fact that Team Mackle, whenever he brings in the squad with Praj and Northern Breeze, these guys are just unstoppable and they're just an absolute unit together. And these guys are animals, man. They just go ahead and feed on to all of these other teams and streamers out there in the server. And I feel like that Team Mackle, they should pretty much have this. But hey, match standings are ready, so why don't we quickly jump straight into towards it? Let's figure out if Team Mackle did get the win or not. This is going to be Team Bloodline, by the way, to be on top of the match standings with a total of 21 points. Team Sherlock with 17, Scout with 13, Pile Gaming with 8, Stabby with 7, Mackle with 6, Axback with 6, and Mafia with 4. Lord Bathura, Mercy, and Sway are going to be walking away with 3 total points respectively. Rebel with 2, Fatu Princess, and Binks once again with only 1 point. It's kind of unfortunate towards the end,
It's
though.
a battle
But
royale game.
yeah, it's a
So
battle royale game. Yeah, it's a battle royale game. But hey, really happy for the performance coming up from the side of Bloodline. 21 total points. That is something that we were expecting out of Team Bloodline, and they've finally delivered. Sherlock, on the other hand, also stood tall with 17. Scout with 13. Team Scout versus Team Bloodline. I thought that fight might be going into the fact of into the favor of Team Scout, but hey, Team Bloodline had the death protection, man.
Yeah, Team Axbax, they got no points whatsoever. 2 points on placement and 4 on kills, 6 points in total. Yeah, Team Mackel, they're just going to take that number 1 position in their favor. There's no way that Axbax was able to go in for a point differential. So I think we can say it, or do you want to wait until we see the overall standings to crown them as a champion for the Lenovo plus AMD Streamer Showdown powered by Reliance Digital?
If the overall standings are ready, why don't we quickly go ahead and pull it up as well? Let's pull up the overall standings. We are going to be taking a few minutes for that, by the way, because we've got a little bit of a surprise for you. You know what? Actually, we are just trying to, sort of build up a little bit of a suspense, a little bit of a hype.
Assassin, you don't give up the secrets of the casters like that.
Oh, okay,
Give
okay,
up the
never mind.
secrets. Come on.
I'm sorry. Got
Okay,
got a little adventurous right there. But hey,
Casting 101, you are never supposed to give up the caster secrets or try and build up suspense. We're gonna lose our jobs like this.
yeah, jokes aside, man. What do you think about the overall performance coming out from Team Sherlock and Team Bloodline? I mean, these two are the teams that we did not see emerge victorious for day 2, right? Because Team Sherlock, we know for a fact that yesterday they did not have a lot of that fight in them. Like, they did try and put out these third-party fights, but they were not able to emerge out as champions. But today they managed to put up 2 champions in a row. And that is something that you can't take away from the side of Team Sherlock. Amazing performance coming out from them. What are your thoughts?
Like, when you consider them on the Streamer Invitational 1 versus now, they've grown so much as a team. Before, they were like the bottom of the barrel team, trying to struggle themselves through a lot of those different engagements. They were not able to find a lot of those fights that they really wanted to. But after the recent changes and after the fact that they were playing a lot more, they have built themselves into a composition that works really well to counteract all of those top-level metas being played out by the side of Team Mackel and also Axpax. The fact that they were able to play their cards properly, take those engagements, and then play it smartly based upon the crypto, it astounds me, because I have never seen a crypto player that can do what the side of semi-automatic does. And even in the pro scene, when you consider NA and EU, crypto is a character that has a very low pick rate, and the fact that the side of Team Sherlock were able to make it work so well just goes to show that they have put in the practice, they've worked hard, and now we're gonna be heading on down over to the champion screen, ladies and gentlemen, because you want to see who's at the very top. It's gonna be none other than the side of Team Mackel themselves.
That's right, Team Mackel. Congratulations for being the Lenovo AMD Apex Legends Streamer Showdown in association with Reliance Digital. What a dominating performance, man. Once again, 2 times in a row. The first Streamer Showdown we did put up, Team Mackel were the ones to go ahead and take it away. And now, the second one we put up, again, it's Team Mackel. Team Mackel, when are you going to stop, going ahead? When are you going to stop going ahead and taking down all of these other streamers, man? They're going to feel low. They're going to be so low right now.
Yeah, the other streamers, they're gonna be like, man, we gotta figure out a way to shut down Mackel before he can take it all away from us. But hey, we can be really happy to say the very least that Team Mackel, they're gonna be at the number 1 position. Team Axmax is gonna be able to take that number 2. 3rd place is gonna be none other than Team Sherlock. 4th place is gonna be Team Scout. 5th is gonna be Bloodline, and 6th is gonna be none other than Team Mafia. And the fact that they were able to do so much here, Assassin, just goes to show that, hey, maybe we're going to see a different champion next time around, because Team Axmax, they're going to be hungry for another win right in the next invitation as soon as it comes out.
That's right. We can't wait to see when exactly that is going to be. But let's just quickly go ahead and talk about what these streamers are going to be walking away with. So Mackel is going to be walking away with 1,25,000 Indian rupees. It is going to be Team Axback to take away 75,000 Indian rupees. 3rd place for Team Sherlock, they're going to be walking away with 50,000 Indian rupees. Team Scout is going to be walking away with 25,000 Indian rupees. Team Bloodline with 15,000 Indian rupees, and Team Mafia with 10,000 Indian rupees. So this is how the entire breakdown is out of the 3 lakh rupees prize pool. And let's take a look at the overall standings, guys, because I know for a fact that you guys have been waiting for it. You guys want to know how many points all of these streamers have. So see, Mackle, they've got a total of 171 points. Axback with 160, Shola with 143, Scout with 84, Bloodline with 64, Mafia with 60, Batura with 48, Rebel with 45, Mercy with 42, Sway with 36, Pile with 35, Stabby and Binks with 28 and 23 respectively, and Fadu and Pixies with 21 and 11 respectively. So overall, these are the final standings for the Lenovo AMD Apex Legends Streamer Showdown, brought to you in association with Reliance Digital. So what are your final thoughts before we close it out, Aggressive?
My final thoughts at this stage here, Assassin, has to be the fact that I'm really excited to see what the next invitational could bring us since it does come on out. Because Assassin, the fact that these streamers have played this well after only one invitational in the span of just maybe what, 1 or 2 months, I believe, since the last one. The fact that they've grown, yeah, it's not even a month almost, Assassin.
Yep.
But the fact that they have grown this much, this quickly, I want to see what's going to happen in the third one. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want to catch it on the third one as well, make sure to hit that like, hit the subscribe, and hit that bell, because all the notifications are going to be going on down to you. And hey, if you want to get a sneak peek on when the next invitational could just have it, make sure to follow us on Instagram as well at the rate Esports Club.
Please go ahead and check out the socials coming out from the side of the Esports Club, and don't forget to hit a follow and like over there as well. Subscribe to the TEC's YouTube channel if you haven't done so already, and hit the bell notification icon to never miss another update whenever we go live. If you guys want similar invitationals and streamer showdowns in the future as well, don't forget to go ahead and let us know in the chat box, or even just DM us on our socials. Yeah, the comment section, the chat section, and also just go ahead and let us know in our DMs as well on our socials. With that, it was pretty much it for the Lenovo AMD Apex Legends Streamer Showdown, brought to you in association with Reliance Digital. A huge shout out to our sponsors, by the way, Lenovo, AMD, and Reliance Digital, for putting up such a massive Apex Legends Streamer Showdown right in front of our eyes, right in front of our screens. Please go ahead and check out their products as well using the links down in the description below. Also, don't forget to take part in the giveaway. The link, again, can be found in the description down below, where you can stand a chance to win a Lenovo Legion gaming mouse and Reliance Digital coupon codes. So yeah, sign up for the giveaway, and we wish you guys all the best in order to win out the giveaway as well. I'm Akash Assassin 47. With me was Aggressive, and this was definitely an amazing one. Can't wait to see what the future holds, if we are going to be getting more and more streamer showdowns such as these for Apex Legends. Until then, we're going to be signing off for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you guys later. Good night. Goodbye. Sweet dreams.
Kill one now. I burn.